button and we look now
Thank
back to
you.
what we talk about. What's going on? We are live right now on
Yeah.
Intelligent Ratchet. I got shit going on, people cooking and everything in my house, so excuse the background noise. My name is Bishop Omega. This is my home girl, my compadre, you know what I'm saying? My ace boom coon, if you will, Candy Carver, out here with the Bull City apparel, you know what I'm saying, White Sox-esque
Jersey life, yeah.
baseball joint. You know what I'm saying? Do we got a number on the back?
Not yet.
You trash without a number on the back. You got to put
Oh
the
no, I'm
name.
gonna get it. I'm gonna get it flavored up. I'm gonna get it right.
All right, cool. What's going on with you, Candy? How's everything going?
I'm pretty good. Got sad news yesterday, but it's just one of those reminders like that we need to make sure that like we be good people while we're here and we care for good people and let them know we care while they're around. You know. Bishop. Well, hey.
I'm sorry, no, because I, you know what? I'm in Facebook jail, right?
Oh, what happened? So tell us about your Facebook jail.
Let's talk about Bishop Omega. My first time.
We're gonna give 2 minutes to Bishop Omega's Facebook jail story, y'all.
Can I tell y'all this? So we got No Safe Haven coming up on this Friday, right? So I hope y'all can come out, get your tickets and everything like that on Eventbrite. We're gonna be at the Cat's Cradle. I think show's time starts at 8. You know what I'm saying? We got some headline, OC from NC, Shane Gang. We got Lena Jackson. We also have special guest De Facto Thespian is coming through. We also have Lena Jackson. Did I say Lena Jackson? Shay Noir and Rod Digger. Okay. So we got all those nice young women rappers on our joint. Okay. Now, Candy, are you ready for the story?
I am ready for the story. Now you got a minute and a half. Keep going.
Okay. So what happened was this. We have a group chat. So we're talking shit in the group chat. Like everybody that's a part of the show. You know what I mean? So me and OC and Shane are going through it. So I comment on Shane's post about something that me and OC would talk about in the group chat or what I put on Facebook. I was like, OC, send the beat and the hook so we could go ahead and get this cover art going because I seen a dope, you know what I mean, joint that I wanted to use and I want to feature. Well, since I rap a little bit now. So, and you know what I mean, he was playing around doing the regular I don't want to rap with you jargon and stuff. So I was like, yo, don't get mad if I murder you on your own track. I'm making sure I want you to do your own track so that you can die on wax comfortably, right? That's what I said. Facebook
murder on a track, die on wax, and they picked up murder and die.
Picked up murder and die, and did not look at any contents of how it was said. Didn't look at any context. No context words or anything like that. Because I said on your own track. You know what I mean? I don't know. They didn't do it, so I disputed it, but I still got locked out because I said something back in February, probably about punching somebody in the face. You know what I'm saying? Again, somebody that, you know, talking to. So I'm in there. I'm locked up for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I can't post today on Facebook. So wow. I don't even think I can share the show tonight.
Okay, well then put your fucking then stop.
I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna try it.
No, I don't know why he's this way.
I'm gonna try it. What's going on, Intelligently Ratchet Tears? Kenny, how was your day today?
It was good. I'm trying to figure out if I can. I've been using the gym at my house, and I'm trying to figure out if I can make my way back into the gym with a mask on. I don't know how this gonna go. I might wind up back at the gym upstairs, but I'm gonna try and see. We're gonna figure this out. So I'll know in 7 days to figure out if it works or not, like in terms of masking up at a gym while it's complicated. And so I don't know.
That's crazy. Like I'm worried about the gym too because I gotta get back because this $10 is coming out my shit every month, and I'm just not doing. I can invest that money in stock right now. You damn right. Hold on. Shout out to Mike Anderson. I'm in his movie. Yes, they locked me up. They locked me up for real on Facebook. B. I played a prisoner in his movie next to Jay Gunn, and like the whole set was really light skinned. We just needed you to be in there to add a little bit of sprinkle of mocha in that because it was very bright. We all had to wear sunglasses.
I have my hair braided all day. It won't work. It's not working right. So
it's working. It looks good. Y'all give this Candy hair. This Candy's hair look good. You look like a piece of art, Candy. You're blending.
It's cool. It's cool. And I've been working on some projects today and getting some stuff done. So that's been very nice. And I am going to, usually for my 40th birthday, I just have a big old house party and I cook all the food for everybody. And this year I have decided that at 40, I'm not fucking cooking y'all motherfucking shit. I am catering it and I'm going to make an art installation in my backyard for everybody to like go inside of. That's my
nice. Are this going to be like 2x4s and stuff like that?
Say what, nigga?
I mean, because when I think of installation, I think of like something fucking big, like you're gonna have a cave.
You don't know what art installations are, do you? That's cool.
I don't know what anything is.
So art installations, it could be a room that's covered in like different kinds of wallpaper. Technically, when you go to those selfie booths, each one of those areas is an art installation. Yeah, like so art installations can be like in downtown Raleigh right now, in celebration of the what is it called? There's an art fair that's happening next month. And this artist, she built a tree out of like metal piping, and she sewed together like hand painted, like watercolor hand painted like leaves that she added to the tree. That's an art installation.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So different kind of stuff, but yeah, something.
I was thinking like you was gonna have like some dope ass mobiles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I like the ones like when they do like a picture and it be like animals, right? It's just like individual hanging animals, but as you walk around, it's like a elephant. You know what I'm talking about? Like they have the
good for you. It's gonna be something. I have an idea. I ain't gonna get too many details. Like if you come by here, you'll know because you'll see the pieces that are going together with it. But if you don't come through here, you don't.
But if you want me to be a part of it, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you did. You know what I'm saying? The joint for law. I know you did the joint for law. I know you did the joint for law. You know what I'm saying? I could come out there. I could be like your. I could walk around your backyard, buck ass, all painted in candy carver. What's your name? What's up?
I like your wife. I like your wife also.
It's for art. It's for the art. It's not because you like me. It's for the art, so they can see my.
I didn't say.
Can I be polka dots? What do you think? Like a backyard again? You know what I'm saying?
If you fuck around and I'll put you in a chair and your ass will be part of the damn installation.
Right, just be in the chair. It's just like, what is he doing?
And then what'll happen is there'll be 38 pictures of you on fucking Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter the next morning.
That's all good.
So don't volunteer your ass. Don't volunteer for some shit your ass can't cash.
I can sit in a chair. Will you feed me? And it's just like fat man in a chair. Look at the nigga in the chair. I'm like, all right.
That's a good question. I might try to have one of my assistants attend so that I can have them be in charge of the feeding of or the managing of the installation, so I don't have to.
Yeah,
I might do that. Thank you, Bishop, for that. So y'all, looks like Justin's gonna be here in a little bit. Shout out to Justin for being like the super working motherfucker out here in these streets. Like keeping people safe and feeling good and making sure that folks at his job are safe, y'all.
Right.
How many hours did Justin do this year already?
I don't know. He's something like 1,100 overtime hours or whatever.
Justin did like 10,000 hours of overtime this year or something. So shout out to Justin.
Is it 10,000? Oh shit, I must have read that wrong. But again, I'm in Facebook.
I know. Right.
I can't read because I'm in jail.
It's a lot of hours, right? All I know is it's a whole lot of hours. And so yeah, we can get into the crux of it. Kanye West set himself on fire, and then a few days later, he set himself on fire in Chicago, and then a few days later, he dropped Donda. Thank you, Selena Johnson, for that.
Donda. Donda.
So he dropped Donda.
So
All
hold on.
right.
He paid a whole Selena Johnson to say Donda.
Yes.
Yo, how much? Okay, here it is, Candy.
Oh, here we go.
How much? How much is Kanye West? Yo, Candy Carver, I need you to say Donda. Okay. I need you to be on my first. I need you to be on my album. First of all, you like, oh shit, I'm on a Kanye West album, right? Then you know he don't tell you what you're gonna do until you get to the studio. So you fly out to Idaho, whatever his studio is, right? In his mansion and shit.
It's in Wyoming, jackass.
Wyoming, Iowa, whatever the Midwest, the counts, they all one big state to me. Okay, listen. So all right. So you go out here in the middle of Kanye West or whatever, right?
You're taking away from the purpose of this conversation right now.
Right, but hold on. How much are you asking Kanye to say Donda 15 times?
I'm not a billionaire. Let that black man pay other black people as much as he wants to. I think it's wonderful. I don't care.
I'm not arguing with you.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't work in the music industry and I'm not a billionaire. When I become a billionaire, I'll let you know how much, but it'll probably still be in relation to another thing that's not music. So I'm probably not going to be a billionaire off of my mixtape. So I'm comfortable with saying I don't know the answer. I'm just happy that there's a black man that pays other black people extremely well. Like he has a reputation for if you work with him, it don't matter if you famous and you got money too. He don't give a fuck. Like he paid Jeff Bezos. He paid Jeff Bezos to come on some shit, right? Like that's how he works.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. That was it. I'm talking about how easy that check was.
No clue.
I think I would like, yo, let me get that check.
We don't know how easy that check was. We assume a lot of things about people's situations. Kanye West being a perfectionist and taking all the time and energy he does to put creative art stuff together, right? His shit is art. So she may have had to do that 27 damn times and gone hoarse. We don't know. So until I know what work went into it, I can't judge how much she should get paid, did get paid, or if it was enough or not enough. No, Kanye West was probably enough.
For you, how much would you thought you would have made? You got a number.
I have no clue. Yeah, I'm the wrong nigga.
I do it for 50K. So
good for you.
On a Candy Carver album, like yo, Carver. But how did you feel about Donda, man? I enjoyed it.
So I felt like it was a double album. Donda was a double album, y'all. So and I don't know if anybody paid attention to that because it was interesting that it was this long. What's 20 something tracks? How many was it?
I think it was 25, 26 tracks.
Right. So 26 tracks, right? And it's funny or ironic because a few years ago, 7 was the magic number, and everything he produced or did, whether it was him or other artists, it was like the magic number was 7, and everybody had LPs because Kanye said the 7 was what you needed to do. So then he come out a few years later, like, fuck that. We're making all the music. So the first half felt like it was for, I don't want to say more traditional, but like Kanye fans looking for the old Kanye, but you know what I mean? And I feel like the second half of the album was more devoted to his I don't call it new genre, but like the new genre that he's finding himself in of like Christian music, right? And I liked that felt like there was it blended, but I still felt like there was some intentional separation from from the beginning to the end, which means that's a fucking double album, right?
Right, you felt like it was 2 different projects.
Yeah, definitely. Right, and I thought that was pretty cool. I definitely want to go back and listen again because I got some good one-liners. Thank you, Jay Electronica, for stopping by.
Right.
I just need to absorb it more, and I need to do the shit before Friday. And this is why. The only reason why, not because I'm like, oh, lover boy. That's not it. It's because I know the dialogue will change and become about other things. And I want to be able to be intentional about focusing on just the art and not the who's better and bullshit stuff. I don't really care. So I want to take some time to actually dig in and listen. it's unfortunate that some of like the artists that he brought in and surely paid that put in effort and worked on the project. It's unfortunate that they did not make it to the album. But I mean, it feels like that's a pretty common thing that sometimes you don't make it to the album.
Shit, like if you talk about, we could go back to Everybody Loves Renegade. Renegade was actually a Royce da 5'9" and Eminem song. So Jay came in and took Royce da 5'9", brought the fucking song and took Royce off. Like, here you go. It's my song now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, so you can imagine like, oh shit, I'm on this track with Eminem, and then Jay says, hey, I like this beat. Give me this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you do?
It's the music industry. It's like this.
Yeah, like what do you do?
Right. Because what you don't understand is what Kanye is going to do with it next. You know what I'm saying? He still holds that art. It's like this. Can you imagine working on the Detox? Can you imagine working on Detox and you like everybody's on Detox, on whatever version of Detox that is on, everybody is on Detox. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on Detox. So it's like this. And back to what you're saying about the art, Kanye West made a project not for the TikTok listeners. Kanye West, that's right. Kanye West made an album for us that used to get up and go to Sam Good or whatever music barn, and or you paid your penny for Columbia and you had a CD case. And you know what you did? In that CD case, that's all the songs you had. You're 24. So guess what? You had to live. You got to live with this album. Like if you're just giving it a quick listen right through, don't. Kanye West, that's the reason why he made it long. That's the reason why he made it long. That's the reason. Appreciate you, Mike. That's the reason why he made it long. Is because Kanye West is saying, shut the fuck up, sit down, listen to my art. It's the reason why it's like this. It's the reason why The Irishman is 3 hours long. It's the reason why the Snyder cut is 19 hours long. You know why? Because it's you got to appreciate it. 4 hours. You got to appreciate the half a work day that you getting into this, because I got a story to tell. I got a journey to take y'all through. I'm not
like the motherfuckers. Right, the motherfuckers wanted it so bad. Give it to me, and then the shit dropped. Right, it's like somebody being like, "Oh, mama, is the food done yet? Is the food done yet? Is it ready? Is it ready? Can I eat?" Right. That was me. And then she make your plate, and you're like, "Why you give me so much food? How dare you make my plate so full, mama? Why don't you like me? I don't understand. What the fuck?" Like you asked and you wanted it and you talked about it. You had conversations and you made memes, and then the nigga put his dick on the table and you're like,
it's too much dick.
Too much dick.
Too much dick.
Take it back. Take it back and rework.
Kanye West put too much dick on the table.
That's what it's like.
Yo, if y'all don't take anything out, from the television reaction tonight, is that Kanye was, when you put too much dick on the table, you know what I'm saying, you scare some people off.
Right. And we've talked about this, I think, before, right? What happens when you put too much on the table, I feel bad for those guys because the back half get left out in the open air.
In the air, yeah.
Right? It get a breeze.
That's what Kanye West did.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's like, hey, you listen, you got to be a special person to get to the end. You know what I'm saying? You got to be about that life. Now go over there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If you don't like to go back to King's disease if you ain't fuck with my shit. Go back to King's disease if you don't like what I'm doing here. But no, I think that true story, like Kanye West album is not an album you're supposed to listen to one time and call it a classic. No, you know what it is? Is this right here? Because these same folks are gonna hate this. Because I still don't like 808 and Heartbreak. Because in things of that nature, you know what I mean? I just didn't get it.
I don't like it either.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? But again, and I haven't on some of these other like Yeezus, I barely listen to Yeezus and everything like that. So I didn't really jump. What I'm saying is I'm not a Kanye super fan, right? But I sat down and watched this. I'm listening to the joint because you know why I did it? It's because Kanye West he did promotional shit. He's like, I'm gonna live in a stadium for a week and finish my album. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wear a puff jacket with spikes on it. I'm out here with a whole ass ninja mask out here looking like Snake Eyes.
Yes, right.
In these big ass chunky Frankenstein boots.
And we have.
Go ahead.
And we also have to talk about the fact that those 3 listening parties, those listening shows, whatever the term we're going to use,
right?
This has the potential. He grossed millions of dollars without releasing an album yet. Okay, by way of those listening. He wasn't really even. It was performative art, yes, but it was not a traditional concert space that people generally go to. So if we now have a new subgenre of live performance for musicians to utilize to make money, I think that's fucking awesome. I don't know if people are thinking about that yet.
Right.
But now we have that, right? So since he's created a new model for creatives. So a lot of times, especially like when we talk about independent artists, right? So like a De La, right? De La could use this and snatch their shit back in order, right?
Right.
Artists who are not just, we can talk about, like people who are signed to major labels, but independent artists, right? Where they make their money is touring. That's why it's hurt a lot of artists so much to have during COVID, because they didn't have the opportunity to tour in the same capacity. Right. So this has the potential to create spaces for a different kind of concert experience for our creatives to get paid more money. And I'm down with that shit, because you could stream it or you could go. So there's two different tiers for people to buy into.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think everybody's like, oh, Donda is too long or whatever their comments or criticisms are. But what he did was he made space for other creatives just now to utilize a new model to make money. Yeah.
Because he's, like you said, you can come out and you could do a fucking glass house that you live in and perform in, and you know what I mean, and make it a whole thing that people donate, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, bam, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah. Now you're here. Welcome to Donda. Hold on, is P in the building? Am I tripping? P, you there?
I love it.
Yo, what's up?
Is I'm thinking?
Danny Simpson. How are you doing?
Oh, shit. Hold on. I think something's going on my internet because I can't see P. Y'all can hear me okay, right? Am I going out?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
We were talking about, how are you doing, P-Nam?
I'm doing pretty good. About yourself?
I'm good. We were talking about Donda.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's for people who can listen for more than 15 seconds. Like, you got to get into it. I think it might be a double album. Mm-hmm. I think that he helped create a new genre for artists to tour off of and make more money.
Mm-hmm.
A sub live performance genre. What do you think about Donda? Have you listened?
I haven't finished the album. I've made it through like the first half, and it was. Mm-hmm. I haven't delved far enough into it to have a legitimate opinion about it. Put it that way. I don't want to give like a half done, half baked opinion because it didn't jump off the page to me. But as Bishop mentioned earlier, I actually like the 808s and Heartbreaks Kanye. So that's like my favorite album personally. So
really,
I didn't necessarily go in with like a preconceived notion because I listened to some of the joints as he was, doing all this album premiere and stuff, and then like had the baby and then had Jay-Z and all these other different, mixture of cameos. But for me, it didn't jump off the page. But like I said, I need to make it through the whole album first before I can legitimately judge it. And then with Drake right around the corner, I don't have a lot of time to listen to it, but I need to.
No, I mean you do. We do. See, I think this is the problem that we have. The way we digest music nowadays. you absolutely do have enough time. You can listen to Drake 2 years from now. It's still gonna be the same fucking album. I mean, we don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You got room in your palette to listen to Drake because it's only 30 minutes or 60 minutes out of your life. So you can enjoy Donda. You can also enjoy Drake. You can play Drake all day Friday and enjoy Donda on Sunday. Clean your palette with some Helter Skelter or Sean P right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Or some Bishop Omega.
Or some Bishop or some Gorgeous Asshole that's coming soon.
Coming soon.
Gorgeous Asshole is on its way. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this payment plan with Candy or whatever, so I could go do a stretch, like a Carvana stretch page, so I could get her to do my cover art. I'm just gonna have to paint a red square on that shit.
See Candy's face.
One red square, I'm like, you know, Chris Rock and what's the name? Like, yo, let me get how much it is? Put it in my hand. What if you paint my hand? What if you hold my hand? Well, if I hold the brush in my hand, you just move my hand. How much would you charge me for cover?
Candy's like, no.
So what I'm doing is right here. I'm creating different spaces, like Donda. Like, yo, you an artist. You hold somebody else's hand while you making a painting, and that's their painting. How much would you charge them? Is it extra because you got to be physically closer to them?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, hold on, I got a question. I don't mean to cut you off, but going back to something Candy said earlier. You said Donda's making space for say what you said again about performance art. What was that?
So those what is it called? Those listening shows, those live, like in-person live, whatever, listening parties. I can't remember the term for it that he used, that he did in Atlanta and Chicago, right? Those have made him millions of dollars. Those three performances have grossed millions of dollars before he even released an album. So what I'm saying is it's a new structure for other creatives to utilize to do similar before they even drop the album, so that they're not reliant on sales or streams, right? Or B, it may just be a thing where it's not as taxing on themselves. And then so they do a pre-listening thing and maybe three or five cities, right? Sell them joints out. And then you drop the album, right?
You don't have to tour. Because if you like Kanye, he doesn't have to tour. You don't have,
right? You don't have to tour, but you can, right? So it gives another space for you to make money. So like a De La, right? No shade to De La, but because they're older men, they have families, maybe other responsibilities. Them doing a 20-city tour may not be a great idea, right? However, them going to 5 cities in big arenas and previewing the album for the people, only the people who were there, right? And maybe at each show doing some tweaking it and making the experience a little different for the attendees. Them shit's gonna sell out, and they're gonna take home a nice. They're gonna take home a nice piece of change.
So I like that idea, but I do feel like it's limited to like at the level of anticipation for a project. So like someone like Kanye,
that's why I said De La or a De La. Like, right? I hear you talking about So it just, but still, most artists have an audience. So your audience is already going to affect your pay placement. I'm not saying that you're going to make millions like Kanye, right? But 100,000 for somebody, some group or some performer is equivalent, right?
Right.
Isn't it?
So it's like this. Like, I feel what you're saying. It's kind of like if De La does a Carolina theater and does the same thing at a Carolina theater-esque place, you can make a couple $100,000 off that, and then you don't have to go to a bunch of somebody, because again, like not all tour dates, if you don't tour, not all tour dates are the biggest stadium shits and all that stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that still will give you anticipation for your new album coming out, and then people will come out to a De La tour, a De La Soul tour for all the old stuff that they couldn't release. Now, you know what I mean? Now that they got their masters and everything like that, it's like this. They're going to make a mint anyway. You know why? It's because all their hardcore fans are going to come on and be like, let us go and pay our money for all the time that we couldn't give you our money because you were tied up in this other shit. So now this De La shit is about to stream out of the building. It's about to go somewhere stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it. I feel it 100%. It's just like with anything else. Just like when we talk about performance art, when we talk about verses and how Jadakiss albums have gone platinum. I think the Kiss of Death just went platinum again off of streams from what he did on what's the name? Because people start, oh shit, we gotta respect Jadakiss again.
Right.
So, and the stream money ain't as big as the tour money. Okay.
Right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So and if you rock it right, you merch like everybody else does at their shows, and then there's merch money, right? That stuff goes in their pockets directly, right? So I'm just saying that you get what I mean, P9?
You said the stream money is not as big as the tour, or excuse me, the stream money is bigger than the tour money. Is that what you said?
No. Not as
you
big.
said the other way around.
Right.
Okay. I thought you said the other way. That's why I hesitated. All right. Yes, I agree.
I like it. I like Donda. But we also have you guys heard what is it? Hermes? Oh, it's not Hermes, it's Hitler wears
Hermes.
Hermes. Okay, I thought it was Hermes, you know what I'm saying? 8. West Side Gun. Hey yo, do.
I did, and it was painful, and I tried, and it was horrible, and I couldn't continue. I had to wash my ears out.
Why? You like West Side Gun?
I had to wash my ears out, like not physically, but like with other music. I dead ass seriously washed my ears out. It hurt. I tried. I kept thinking the next song was gonna be better, and the next song, and I couldn't make it. I could not make it through one of those songs.
That's
powerful. That's rough.
That's powerful. You know what I'm saying? But if you know what I'm saying, that's for all my West Side Gun people. Boom, 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 boom. You see the banner, P? You gotta look at the banner.
I saw it.
I was like, Bishop, I usually can trust Bishop. You ever feel like you can trust somebody, right? You just feel like you can trust them, and then they do some shit that just fucks your whole thing up. Bishop fucked my whole shit up. I felt like I could trust him about music and culture and shit, and I was upset. I enjoyed so, because it's like this. Like sometimes you just need to sell keys in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to sell keys in your mind for you know what I mean, before work, before coffee. But I do. I don't think y'all just don't know how relaxing a heavy bass line. Man, like it's soothing to me.
Right.
This was horrible. This was not that. This was horrible. I tried so hard. And it was just bad. I don't like the nigga's voice. I couldn't get to the content for everything in my ears. I couldn't listen to the words for the sound of it.
You didn't like because see, West Side Gun is a special beat picker because you don't get that where Griselda themselves. You don't get that heavy bass line. You might get an instrumental with not pianos, you know what I'm saying, and super slow down. It's like what is a Griselda running at like 3 BPMs? Like when you cue up Griselda, it's like 3 BPMs. That joint, the beat be like bing, bing. Hey yo, I walk down detergent. My shooters need shooters. Boo, 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 boo.
But yeah, this was terrible. Can you tell me what you liked about it? Because one of y'all tell me.
Yo, can you imagine Bishop listening to the album doing this exact same ad libs as it's going on?
Oh my god!
He's the hypest dude in the building. He's like, yeah,
right.
Listen, I enjoy. I think what it is this right here. I enjoy West Side Gun the way some people enjoy the first Evil Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like certain movies, like the movie is so terrible that's a classic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ever look at the movie like, man, like Belly. Like Belly is a terrible movie. Let's
it's not really that great of a movie, but it's beautiful. It's art. It's beautifully done. Right.
Yes.
Right. So you can enjoy it. It's like this. But when Nas and T-Boz start to get the acting, you like, God damn, it make you itch. It make you itch. And it's just like West Side Guns. It's one of those situations. No, he not the best rapper, but you got some good spots in there. Lil Wayne kicks ass on that joint. Wayne's verse is super competitive. Benny the Butcher, Stovetop. You know what I'm saying? Stovetop has some good joints on there. I don't think 38 Special's on there, but I like 38 Special. So yeah, he had some standout.
Tyler, the Creator was up there.
Tyler the Creator. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he has some good joints or whatever. So I messed with it in that aspect. Also, Kiss was on that joint, had a standout verse on the joint. But you still come for West Side Gun for the fucking the prepubescent voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it over. It kept smacking my ear holes. And it kept happening. I was like, oh no, fuck again. I was like, no, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be at least one track. I was like, shit. And then I kept going and it kept going, and it just never. It was just like an escape room that you couldn't get out of. I literally had to clean my ear holes out. I was upset and bothered. I just wasn't at peace. I had to fix it with some better cocaine.
Have you ever heard a whole West Side Gun album that you did like?
No. But I have. But this is I've listened to some Griselda stuff, but I haven't listened to West Side Gun.
Right by himself. Well, I'm saying Griselda, you can deal. We can deal with you, like you said, because when you're dealing with Griselda, you're dealing with Conway. You're dealing with fucking Benny. So it's like this. They kind of balance that out. So you could just because he turns into an ad lib at that point in time when it's just like he sang terrible on the hook. Okay, but I could get into these bars. You know what I'm saying about cocaine and all that stuff. But
so I won a pie eating contest, right?
Right.
And the kind of pie it was a chocolate chess pie, and
chocolate chess pie.
Yeah, it's really. I haven't had a pie since. And so the pie in itself, like initially, it tasted good, like yummy chocolate pie, right? But by like halfway through the pie, I think this is what happens. Your body, to protect you from eating, like overeating or something, like your body signals and your taste buds shut down. My taste buds shut down, so I could no longer taste. And I realized the only thing that was saving me on the first end was that I had to eat a hot dog, a slice of pizza, an ice cream cone, a slice of pizza, and a pie. And the only thing that saved me on the front end was that I had other flavors. So when I give the advice to people about pie eating contests, I'm like, if you have other things or another flavor that you can intermingle, eat the different flavors separately so that it doesn't taste like mud. Because by the end of the winning, I felt like my mouth tasted like fucking mud. I felt like my mouth tasted like mud from the beginning all the way through this album. I feel like it would have been better if I would have had them collectively. I can't do that. I can't do that motherfucker by themselves.
Boom, 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 boom.
Anyway, we going down south now. We talking about up north top people.
Oh,
now we going down south. All right, going to the south. We are going to the ATL 2 teaser because they have dropped. They have dropped. He got scared. They have dropped an ATL 2 teaser. And it don't give you too much, but it lets you know that all the big players are still gonna be involved. Lauren London, T.I., Big
Jason
Boy.
Weaver.
Oh, I think did I see him? Because he lives in Atlanta, so probably. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, did I see him? Yeah. I just recently watched the Jason Weaver interview, so he's interesting. Yeah, and so it looks like it could be interesting. It looks like good black cult cinema fun.
I'm here for it. First ATL was great. I would love to see another one. See how it turned out.
I
But I
mean,
see
yeah,
Bishop
like
disagrees. Bishop, what are you saying over there?
Nah, I'm just saying ATL too. It's just like everybody look mad old in that shit. It's like ATL 40.
Oh,
Like, you ain't said you better not snatch your chain off at 40. What the fuck wrong with you?
it looks like they're all working together on something, though.
Give me this little motherfucking chain.
It looks like they're all coming together to fight gentrification in Bankhead. Like, I don't know. It looks like they're there to do something.
Well, listen, ATL. If you've seen the first ATL, again, ATL is like one of those movies like Belly. It's like Hitler wears Hermes. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those movies that are so terrible. We love it. It's black cinema at its best. And are we going to watch it? Fuck yeah, I'm going to watch it. Hell yeah, I'm going to watch the shit out of ATL 2. You know what I'm saying? Just like I look at Coming to America 2. You know what I mean? And I fucking enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Let's get into it. Because, you know, T.I. with all the troubles and shit that he looking. But that, when I say T.I. looked like he been going through it, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked at ATL.
I didn't know. I didn't pick up whatever you saw. I didn't get any of that. I think Bishop's just trying to be a comedian.
No, the nigga looked old.
I just looked the way he normally looked. Like he didn't look like anything out of the ordinary. In fact, he looked better on the preview than he looks in real life right now.
Oh, light-skinned nigga battles. That's what this shit is.
No.
Well, look now, hold up, Candy. You got to give Bishop a extra credit. You know, he just came from the groom room today, so he's looking extra luxurious today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Bishop, show him what it is. Show.
Yeah, I see. They did the bleach. They did the bleach and scrub and shit. That's what they did.
Ooh-wee.
He got the bleach and scrub. He got his eyebrows arched.
See, when you point with the glasses,
Omega.
You see that pause that she saw me point with the glasses. She's like, "Oh, is he pointing at me?"
I seen when Bishop posted it earlier today. I said, "Oh, what's going down today?" He'd be smelling himself on the show.
Yeah, I knew. I said the same thing.
Sharp. he gonna go in.
But hold on. But tell him what I did say, because I did say I look like the token black guy on Channel 6 News.
You did say that. Let me pick up in the hurricanes.
like all they put him out in hurricanes, and he'll never get the POC joints because Angela Rodriguez is a better look. She does better reporting, like, because he look mad untrustworthy. That's who. I never get to do the people of color. But yeah, we're gonna sit you out here.
Bishop is the left out friend. Bishop is the left out friends in the Vacation Friends movie. He ain't make it.
Listen. Let's take that off. Let's take this off. I'm doing the banners tonight. I'm really feeling these banners. I'm doing these. Thank you for doing that. Yes. Vacation Friends. Have you seen it, man? Vacation Friends. It has Little Rail in it, or is he Rail now? I don't know, because
it don't matter. It's probably Rail, yeah.
First of all, can I say this right here? I want. Let's first of all give it up for Rail for being a black man that let his grades show all him grays. You know what I'm saying, in a movie.
Proud.
You know what I mean? And still, and on top of that, because Candy, you know, one thing that I appreciated about that movie, the fact that he didn't cover his grades in them goddamn short sets. Little Rail's short sets were amazing. Okay, he had about 2 or 3 good short sets on that shit. Like, I'm talking about, because he a fat guy like I am. If he a fat, he a mini BBW. Listen. Those short sets was dope, boy. Can I, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Katie picked up on it, but I was digging it. Yeah, the ill short sets. And he those are 2 of the things that really stood out.
He did.
And the fucking
actually, but you know, he had a whole what is it called? A whole relationship in the movie that somehow Bishop just doesn't realize there was a woman in the movie to talk about. But that's okay, Bishop. Somehow. You see how he talked about Lil Rel and went on a tangent of Lil Rel?
Hold on. What I'm saying is this right here, because I said this is why I appreciated it about the homeboy Little Rel. He came through with the beard. What he did was this, right? He said, "Hey, niggas with glasses and grays in the beard, let that shit go. And you could still have this fine." Well, first of all, his wife, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to objectify women, but Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. Me and Nita, I was like, this me and you, Nita. We that type of couple. Let's do cocaine with white people and just do some shit. Let's go out here and do some cocaine with white people. Make some friends on this shit.
That was what you took. That was your takeaway. Let's do some cocaine.
It was like, they introduced the cocaine in the margaritas, man, and it was awesome, man. It was like, let's go. But like me and Kenny talked about off air, the chemistry between John Cena, the whole cast chemistry was excellent.
You still literally only talk about the men by name. Is there a reason?
I don't know the women's names. I just know John Cena because I'm a wrestling fan, and I know Little Rel because he's a comedian guy. But I don't know everybody else's. But that's what we got you here for. Look at that short. It's crazy.
So, Rel's girlfriend, fiance was played by Yvonne Orji from Insecure. And I would have never thought about them together, but it works so well. And Meredith Hagner, I had to look her up because I wasn't sure of her name. Meredith Hagner. And I don't know what you would have seen her in, and that's the honest truth. I was trying to figure out what you might have seen her in. And I don't know. Y'all.
I didn't know she was. I know she looked familiar. I didn't know that was a lady from Insecure. I didn't know that was her. Because I'm not an Insecure fan, so I didn't fanboy out like I did with, you know what I'm saying, like I did with John Cena and them, because, you know, in Little Rel. Yeah. But shout out, because she's hilarious or whatever. As far when I seen her, like, now that everything's running back, it's like, fucking yeah, she was super dope in a movie. Mm-hmm. I like the way that they cast the women in the joint, like, because what's the white chick name again?
Her name is Meredith, but I don't know what's her name in the movie. Her name was Kyla in the movie, but yeah, it was wild.
Like the back and forth between her and John Cena, as far as the jokes and shit like that. When I say that is fucking go watch it.
Oh, and it looks like it's on Hulu, and looks like as of today, Vacation Friends sequel is already in the works with Hulu. It says it lands biggest 3-day weekend opening for an original streamers in history.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
I like that for a couple of reasons, right? Even if that there's a black couple, y'all, not a black dude that happens to be with a white woman or a black woman with a white man, so they can say, see, we have some diversity. That happens a lot. An actual black couple, then they had like black people in a whole black family, right? And almost the supporting cast of the other two, the other married couple. But it was pretty cool to see them interact with each other, and there be some obvious, like, somebody black was EPing. Because there were obvious, like, cultural, like, components in it on purpose for us, but at the same time, it didn't feel like a movie that was just that only black people could watch, right?
It was real life. It was real life. If you got crazy white friends as a black person, that's exactly how it is. And when they did the shrooms, when they did the damn shrooms, I said, that's what shrooms. I think because when they did the shrooms, I was like, somebody that did shrooms recorded that, because that shit was hilarious. And he's about to stab the damn dog, yo. Yes. Yes. Classic comedy shit. So, man, check that out.
So we're gonna skip a little bit, but it looks like there's, just because, you know, we got an hour left, so let's see. Ooh, The couple that sent the invoice, y'all. There was a couple in Chicago and they got married, right? We know how much weddings cost. DJs, bartenders, photographers, catering, all of these expenses. And they had obviously an extravagant wedding with a delicious dinner that was $120 a plate. And when you RSVP, right, we always intend to come to weddings when we check yes and check chicken or salmon, right? We always intend to come. Sometimes things don't work out and we can't make it. So there was a couple that did not make it to the wedding. They sent them an invoice for $120 each, which of a total of $240 to pay them back for not coming and eating they chicken breasts. I don't know. I mean, I think that's a little extra, y'all. But I don't like weddings. Like I'm not even like bullshitting. I don't like they're long and boring. They're stupid wastes of money. I don't like all the structure. I don't like it. The uncomfortable clothes, the uncomfortable underwear. Nah. The long day.
I feel like you should have to wear drawers to a wedding. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go to any
No. Did you see what your wife had on underneath that beautiful dress? That shit ain't sit. You can't sit in that shit well. It is not comfortable. Just because y'all's were easy, y'all don't understand what was happening underneath those dresses.
Hey man, I say this right here. I feel for y'all women. Cause y'all put a lot, like you got to put makeup on, then you got to take pictures, and then you got to have these heels on, and then you got to be poured into your dress because you want it to be a form-fitting dress, and you got to wear Spanx and you know what I'm saying, and everything else. You got to get prepared for your wedding.
They don't make loose dresses at the wedding store, nigga.
They don't. They don't at all. They don't at all. Hey, and guess what? What I'm saying is this right here. That's okay. Listen. Because I'm about the place. I'm with you, Candy. Like, hey, fuck the wedding. Because a lot of people want the wedding more than they want the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
I know we say that a lot, right? I don't know. I think that people they may not understand what they're going into in regards into the partnership, but I don't think it's just because they want the party. I think we say that because it sounds good.
No. What I'm saying is this right here because people don't do this right here. Like they look at it and they say, "Yo, I want to have them married. I'm gonna get married, right?" And you don't like and you like because you see how beautiful the wedding is and all that shit, and you want to be the center of attention and and you get the rings and and we're gonna put the sand. We're gonna light the candles together, and we're gonna put the sand that cannot be when they mix the color in sand, it cannot be ever separated.
I'm telling you now. I'm telling my next husband, don't buy me no fucking stupid ring. I'm sorry. Please don't. Those little rubber band things, the little rubber ones that they wear, the people wear to the gym thing. We can get matching tattoos, but don't buy me no fucking silly ring. You want to buy me a wedding gift, nigga? I need a truck to put my art in, one of them little white joints. Or you can buy me a couple of vending machines so I can carry them bitches around and go make some money. Don't fucking waste money on a fucking stupid De Beers scam. Don't buy me no stupid ass ring.
Talk your shit.
I'm dead ass serious. Like, it's a stupid ass waste of money.
Look, baby, will you marry me? I got this motherfucking white van outside.
Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I know there are a lot of women who feel differently.
I think you're being honest.
But can you imagine that shit? You walk up to Candy, you be like, Candy, we've been together for a long time.
You know what?
We're gonna
have to clean that van back up. That's all I'm gonna say. The back of that van gonna get dirty.
It's gonna have DNA all over it. Wedding panel van, like hey.
That's right. I'm just saying.
Come on, get this repurposed Astro van. Like this repurposed Astro van I got for you, baby.
I don't know about an Astro van. That's low. That was different. But yeah, like, what do y'all think about?
Oh man, but nah, I think
I got married in Vegas, so I didn't have to deal with like people RSVPing. We rented a pavilion when we got back, and like I cooked all the food and got put on a wedding dress in the bathroom of the pavilion. So I don't know. Yeah, I did a lot that day. So I don't know of this, which they speak of wasting $120 on a meal per person on a meal.
First of all, my thing is this right here. My thing is this right here. I kind of agree with it, but then I thought about it. Honestly, if you're doing a wedding and you're paying for the wedding, then you pay for it. That's what it is. Like the caterer says how many plates you want. You know what I'm saying? You're paying for it, whether or not you dare or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to penny pinch on, if you're going to pay for the wedding, I'm not going to penny pinch on that part of it. Like people don't show up. People don't show up. I mean, that's what it is. Like, I don't know how many weddings I've been invited to that I just didn't go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got you, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it just to say I'm coming. But you know what I mean? Somebody else, and honestly, somebody else automatically normally fills that spot up because someone brings an extra cousin. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want cousin Marcus at your damn wedding, phenomenal. And guess who the fuck showed up? Cousin Dan Marcus, because he came with grandma. You know what I'm saying? Thank God.
She couldn't drive. Damn, because she couldn't drive. Oh, fuck.
Now cousin Marcus got to be here, and this motherfucker out here with this loud ass purple suit with this damn green tie, and burgundy shirt with so stinking ass. And why your damn hands still dirty from working on cars, Marcus? You can wash that damn hands.
Okay, Bishop. So yeah, Bishop, like that.
You bitch ass motherfucker.
Right, clearly, he really came to the wedding. So
right.
If I may chime in, I think that's just petty, and it's for nothing. Yeah. That tells me that whoever you sent this invoice to, you didn't want. You kind of were forced to invite them in the first place. So now, like, as a get back, like, how dare you? I had them. Grandma made me invite you. Then you didn't come, and now you don't waste my money. So you gonna pay? No. When you are planning a wedding, any planner will tell you, as you know, I'm in this industry. They will tell you that you plan for people not to show up. Like you say, this is how many people I expect, but you know that, but there's wiggle room there. Like if you say, hey, I'm expecting, if you invited 130 people, realistically, maybe 120, 115 might show up.
Right.
Maybe in that ballpark, in that range. So you know there's going to be extra food. There's going to be extra cake. There's going to be extra cupcakes. There's going to be extra whatever, what have you.
Everything besides liquor.
Right, everything besides liquor, because the liquor's always gonna get gone. That's a guarantee. You'll never have that problem.
It could be 6 niggas.
Nine times out of 10.
120 people to your wedding. 6 niggas will come. That liquor is gonna be all gone.
That's just, it is what it is. So like for them to like send an invoice, I think it's just tacky. Like, truth be told, ain't no way around it. Ain't nowhere. It's just tacky.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Period.
Definitely. And, so I go ahead, Bishop.
No, I mean, it's like at the end of the day, it's like this, because what it is, the fact is, I think it was a blow to their ego, because some people think they are so fly that they should have a fucking celebrity wedding, and them niggas is just known around their block and neighborhood. So it's like, you should come out, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't have to come to your stinking ass wedding. You know what I'm saying? Right. And first of all, if you look at them, Charles and Melinda, they look like a Charles and Melinda. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is both of their third marriages, you know what I'm saying? Because they went through substance abuse issues, you know what I'm saying, during the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? If you, allegedly. Candy, when you see the picture, don't they look like a Charles and Melinda? Like they used to be on crack a little bit, got their life changed. They start going to phenomenal church.
I think I'm not the biggest fan of weddings. I don't like the way they're structured. I think it's a waste of money a lot of times. And you need to know that when you go into it, that you wasting money, and shut the fuck up. And you wasting money all around.
Let
it be.
So it's like $200. It's only like $200. Like, how much did you pay for the amount of money that you pay for a wedding? That $200 is a drop in the bucket about the other shit that you done did. Like, don't nobody need these real ass carnations for $500 that we ain't never see again.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like that, it just doesn't. They probably had a grudge. They may have not liked the people. I don't think it's not a common place. It was petty on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, weddings are stupid, but I know that people make money from them, and I want the people who make money from them to continue making money from exactly. Yeah.
I think they had Westside Gunn at they joint. Boom, 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 boom. My man getting married. Hey yo, $240.
Yo, Bishop, real talk. Those are the ones you got to worry about when they're like, normally when people do toast, they got specific people in mind. They're like, yo, the maid of honor, this bridesmaid, the best man, blah, blah, blah. Some people will be like, well, if there's anyone else who wants to give a toast, and then Westside go, yo,
hey,
it's my people's.
I just want to say on this day, boom, 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 boom.
And that's when I'd be like, all right, give him a big round of applause, everyone. I'll take the mic back.
That's right, because Phenomenal, the DJ, is good at his shit. Thank you.
Because you know, Westside Gunn is gonna be at your wedding, smelling like Loud and $1,500 cologne. It's just like it's gonna be a clash.
I can taste that right now. I've definitely been to that concert. All right. Not necessarily the Westside Gunn concert, but the concert with the collection of smells that I can taste that smell.
It's its own presence. It's its own presence. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta just let it roll, yeah.
Right. You gotta you know how it feels like Westside Gunn at your wedding is gonna be like, when you walk on the spider webs, how you can't really see it, but the presence of that Loud, and you just go, oh yeah, I'm in it now.
Into the thick of it. You're like,
yeah,
Oh my God! Shout out to Westside Gunn. This is all jokes. Westside, we just having fun with you today.
Yeah, I'm saying I spilled his brains on the pavement. Boom, boom. Okay, I'm done. Yo, speaking of trailers, and Candy's Paint wedding trailer. There it is. What y'all think about Spider-Man No Way Home? You know what I'm saying? The trailer for that joint is because I'm looking at this shit. This movie may be a little bit confusing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's going to be a little confusing. You know what I'm saying?
It's a businessman, and that's what we have to start off with.
Okay.
Right? So this may be, I think this is the changing of the guard, where now it's going to be Sony Pictures as opposed to Marvel, right? This is the last one, right?
Right.
So This is the changing over of the guard. So there are going to be some pieces that they got to figure out how to make match up, right?
Okay, right.
These Marvel shows have done a good job of making sure there's some future cohesion, right? And creating storylines so things transition as well as kind of match up on both ends.
Right.
And I don't think it'll be confusing if you lead with that. Like if you lead with the transition and that this is a changing of a guard, we want to think about all of the other Marvel. We want to process this like we want to process other Marvel movies. Like, oh, we getting another one and it's rolling into the next thing. And if this motherfucker don't, and we want to process it like it's the rest of the Marvel movies, and it's not. Like just structurally, how this is happening is not. So just if you lead with the fact that this is probably the last one, and that something different is coming on the other end once Sony gets to it.
Okay.
Right? I think that's a good place to start.
I'm with you. I'm just talking about the plot of the movie. Like, I feel like it's gonna be like Inception intended. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like Marvel's versions, you know what I'm saying, of like, oh shit, what did I just watch? I think it was good, but let me watch it again. It's gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be plot points in that they're gonna chock full in that joint. because there's a lot of shit that they're going to do. They're bringing back Dr. Octopus. They're bringing in the Green Goblin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's a lot of shit that's going to be packed in. And talking about, you know what I'm saying? And we're talking about whatever thing he's got going on with Doctor Strange and this multiverse,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. Because first of all, Doctor Strange is a trippy movie on its own. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker's in a snow room and shit with his motherfucking college clothes, with his fucking college clothes on and shit.
That's what I'm saying. You got the Columbia joint, and where's my homie?
Everybody could be a variant now. Like, now that we think about variants and that we know they exist, every motherfucker could be a variant. It could be a different universe. Like, it could be a different. Thank you. Yeah.
So could it be Spider? So do you think we're going to see some Spider-Man, some other Spider-Mans in this joint?
Yeah, definitely.
Like Tobey Maguire or something like that might come through.
They've already said, hell yeah, they already kind of low key said it. So I feel like they've teased it already. So yeah. It's gonna be some different stuff, and are we gonna get some? And at some point they need to reintroduce what was Childish Gambino's character, because it kind of overflowed into the Spider-Verse. What was his character? What's his? No,
Miles Morales' uncle.
His uncle, right?
Yeah,
and he was in the.
That's right. That was Childish Gambino's.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you see Into the Spider-Verse, he's a bald guy in the Spider-Verse that was very athletic and cool guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's the Prowler. He'll be the Prowler. And I'm just
wondering if they're gonna reintroduce some of these other things. Like, there's room for all that stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly where they're gonna go. I thought it was fun to. I saw one meme that said it looked like Peter Parker got the illest mixtape when he had the spell was wrapping around him and shit.
Yeah, and he was fucking the spell up. Yeah, like he's like, you messing up the spell. Stop fucking with the spell. So shout out Doctor Strange. I like it. I like the Doctor. The only thing I did notice was the Doctor Strange wig that he had on. I didn't like this wig. This wig was terrible. It's hard.
I'm thinking this ain't the same motherfucker we know. We gotta be. At this point, we just have to be open to it not being who we think they are.
But listen, Kenny, watch the wig. The wig like a helmet. Like, did you notice that shit? It was like, yo, I got another movie I gotta do. Let me hurry up and put this helmet on and just go at it. Come on, Cumberbatch. You got to do something better. You got to do something.
Damn it!
There's not too many. Yeah, you're right. It is a lot of Spider-Man movies. There's a lot of them.
So that's bread and butter, though. Spider-Man, Batman. I know they're different universes, but they're best bread and butter. Yo, off topic. You know what the fuck I hate? When motherfuckers hear that I like Marvel and DC shit as a lady, and then they be like, "Oh, I hear you like," and then they say stupid shit that's not accurate, and then I correct them, and I'm irritated that they're stupid. Like, be like, they were talking about somebody asking about MCU and DC, right? And like which was better. And I was like, well, MCU is Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's just their live action stuff. Like, they won't, right? So, but DC, like, that's not, you asking me about DC is not the same as you asking me about MCU. Right. Then somebody else was like asking about CW shows. And I was like, well, those aren't in the same universe as the other DC shows. Like, I know enough to know that they don't know enough.
I got you.
And it's like,
they're just trying to impress you because they think you're a pretty girl.
And it's annoying because I'd be excited to talk to another geek and they're not geek enough.
They're not geeked up. They don't know what you're talking about.
Not geeked enough. And I'm so irritated.
But on the flip side, now granted, that was a pretty surface level thing to get wrong. You are like much further than the average person as far as your knowledge of all these backstories and how we got to where we are. So the average person who's like, hey, you know about DC, they're gonna say some obvious shit. Like, they're gonna talk about Superman, they're gonna talk about Green Lantern or something like that. They're not gonna have this variant talk that you were just having when they're watching a preview.
But what Candy is saying is this right here, homeboy. Don't come in the room talking sports. Like, yo, you like sports? And you like, yeah, what's your favorite team? You like, nah, just go sports. Like, no, nigga, like, yo, where your team at? Who's your favorite team? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm a Redskins fan. You know what I mean? I'm an Eagles fan. If you come in my motherfucking place and you say, yo, you an Eagles fan, guess what we gonna talk about? We gotta talk about Randall Cunningham. We gotta talk about Seth Joyner. We gotta talk about Reggie White. Then we move on to Donovan McNabb. Then we move on to, you know what I mean, Herschel Walker when he came through for a second. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I need you to bring back my childhood a little bit. I need the Kelly Green uniforms. That's what Eagle Green was. Kelly Green. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that shit. I don't need you in here talking about, yeah, how about that Michael Vick that played for you? Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
And Ralph hit around the head. He said the fellas who shoot their shot shouldn't have to lie to kick it. Just keep it 100.
Right. Because they be like, oh, I see you're a Marvel fan. Yeah. And they're like, me too. Cool. Have you started watching What If? Huh? Get the fuck out of my face.
You ain't even start watching What If. You don't even realize that goddamn man is the most dangerous person in the MCU. He's the most dangerous. Have you seen this?
Seriously. That shit, first of all, episode 3 is bananas. Bananas. All the bananas like a monkey gorilla. Bananas. Seriously.
Real.
Yo. Look, Raph. Hold on, okay, can we hold on. Bishop. Hey, Bishop, you know what? You know why Raph's upset right now? Let's fix this. Can we fix this?
Yes.
Raph, happy belated birthday.
Oh, he's
that's all he needed. His birthday was yesterday.
Oh,
so happy belated birthday.
Look at our Raphael growing up.
Yeah.
Look at our Raphael all grown up. He got 3 more grades in his beard, and it wasn't uniform, so that's why he mad. He's like, I gotta dye these shits. They're not
like, he don't because he don't look like a super villain no more. Yeah, so happy belated birthday, Raph. Raph's birthday was yesterday, so maybe that'll make him feel a little bit better.
Yes, you did. You needed it, Raph. He was.
But yeah. So What If episode 3? So yes. you watched it? Did you watch it? Bishop watched it. Did you watch it, Pina?
No, I haven't seen episode 3.
Okay. Yet. Okay. What about you, Bishop? So you said you watched it. What do you think?
When I say this right here, what if this episode realized, because I was like, what the fuck was going on? It's an episode, if y'all didn't see it, it's what if we did not have the world's mightiest heroes, right? Which means that the Avengers never got avenged. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way that What If takes us to certain places in the movies. Like, it took us back to the individual origin movies for our Avengers. I think but Iron Man 2. It went to Iron Man 2. When was he in the donut? He was in a donut in Iron Man 2, right?
I thought that was the first one.
Yeah. Wait, no. It was 2. Yes, it was 2. Yes, it was 2. Because he was like, I don't want to be part of your club, and he was sitting on top of. Yeah. It was 2. Because that's when he was out. When he came out. Right. Because he came out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it put everybody whose origin story was going into the Avengers. The meet and greet, the handshake to say, "Come on over to Avengers." Their first touch with Shield, right? Mm-hmm. And they took you know what I'm saying, with the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, which they put Ruffalo in on that joint, and I enjoyed it. And it was just like, I don't want to give too much away, but it's about like Hank Pym, who is the original Ant-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, Hank Pym was the person.
Wait, who are you not giving it away to? We here.
Oh, but I'm saying, like, if somebody else wanted to look at it or something like that. Okay, fine.
Aren't we supposed to say spoiler alert?
Spoiler alerts. Okay, cool. So basically what they do, they say, hey, if Hank Pym's daughter died because of S.H.I.E.L.D., because she worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., how will he get revenge? And that's his revenge story. So he goes in and he knows the Avengers initiative, and he goes out there and he kills all. When I say all, unequivocally all the Avengers. The only reason why he does not kill Captain America is because in a timeline, Captain America is already dead because he was he instead of him taking a super serum, Agent Carter got the super serum, so she's Captain Britain, so she's Captain Carter. So that's the reason why. So he hadn't gotten to her yet. So that's what's going on right there. So this is showing that Ant-Man can kill everybody because of his size. Because he can, like, he killed fucking people by being in the tips of needles. Like in the tip of a needle or riding a bullet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how he entered the body and fucked up people. You know what I'm saying? He like, and when they did the flashbacks, you'd be like, why are they dying? You know what I'm saying? You're just looking at like, why are you dying? And then when they do the flashbacks, you'd be like, oh shit, Ant-Man is absolutely the most dangerous motherfucker in the world.
He can ride a bullet. He can ride a bullet into your chest. Like he can go places that nobody else can go and then not be seen. You're like, how is somebody killing somebody and nobody ever sees them? How is that happening? I was like, how are they doing this? And then
I thought it was Vision. I thought it was Vision at first, right? I was like, oh shit. I thought it was Vision because Vision did it or whatever. But and when I say this right here, but when I would say the fight scene between him and Loki, when Loki was just smacking the shit out of him, like because Loki on God level, so he like whap. You bitch ass, like he's like, yeah. It's hilarious. Yo, it's like, damn, this nigga smacking the shit out of him, no matter what he does. So I can't wait to see what this one is, because the new one's out tonight, right? So
yeah,
Have you seen any of the what ifs? They're phenomenal. Have you gotten to it at all?
I still have not gotten into it. I've listened to you all talk about it, but I haven't actually watched it.
It's okay. You be dadding and like you be doing shit, Phenom. It's cool.
It's a good take. So we had an argument on What If with Jay Gunn and my man Sandy, because they have a What If comic book, and it's a real comic book. Right. What if Rick James was the Incredible Hulk? And on the cover, Pete, you can look this up. On the cover is Rick James turning into the Incredible Hulk on the fucking cover of the joint. What if Rick James was the Incredible Hulk?
I gotta look this up.
He's doing it right now, first of all. Let's just be clear. So what you're saying is in the 4th episode of What If Rick James is gonna
make a comeback. But I think the best one so far to me is going to be, you see it? Did you get it? Did you fill it up? Yep, look at it. Yo, what if Rick James was the...
I'm about to pull it up right now. Yo.
I'm incredible, bitch. It's the Incredible Hulk, bitch. Fuck your couch.
Oh, this is a Doctor Strange episode.
Oh, it's a Doctor Strange episode. Good. It might give us some peeks into No Way Home.
These motherfuckers be doing shit on purpose. They be knowing what they doing.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. What if Rick James had
Yo.
Wow. Can I say this right here? If you're not a fan of Marvel, they goddamn it, yo. And guess what? You see that little power stuff around it? That's cocaine. That's not power. That's cocaine.
Yo, that is hilarious.
But hold on, why is Incredible Hulk still like white, full on green white man? Why he got an afro? That's what I got.
I'm saying do better. Details, man. You gotta get the details right.
You gotta get the mustache. Oh man, that shit is
look. He be on the couch. He be on. He said, why would I get on somebody's couch? I wouldn't do that. Why would I do a thing like that? Right. He said, of course I put my feet on that man's couch. Fuck his couch. You're like, wait, did this motherfucker deny and admit at the same time? He said, well, right. He said, well, and then they niggas talk about the pancakes. I've heard so many interesting, I watch a lot of interviews, like a lot of music interviews in particular. So I've heard a lot of different versions of Prince stories, but there are definitely like certain components that are consistent. He'll cook for you at a whim. He'll hit you. He'll have someone call you from an undisclosed number in the middle of the fucking night, like 1:00 in the morning, and they'll come put you in a van and bring you to the house.
Yep.
And everybody, there'll be like pancakes and food and shit. You might play basketball. There might be like 10 famous, like world famous singers and performers on the fucking Frank Sinatra might be performing and shit, and you eat pancakes. And so if your pancake falls on the floor, at Prince's house, do you ask for a new pancake, or do you pick that bitch up and eat the Prince pancake? It's a fuck. Prince makes the pancakes. What the fuck do you do? Like, it's insulting to like not eat the fucking pancake.
You know what? I think it's because I feel like that the 5-second rule could be like 3 minutes in Prince's house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you could let somebody sit. You can let some shit sit there for about half a day, and you can still pick it up. Like, oh, this shit's still warm.
Prince, he put his magical powers on it.
Right.
It's still good to go.
Like, shit, it ain't who been walking to this floor? Prince? Okay, shit, it ain't nothing. He ain't been outside. He just been out here barefoot.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying? It's Prince's house. It's Prince's house. Like, fuck that shit. You better eat that floor pancake. You know what I'm saying? It might not be no more.
Yeah, you might want to eat it.
You pick it up. You pick it up. I'll pick it right up.
Especially if it ain't got no syrup. Especially if it ain't got no syrup on it. So right. What was it how things work? There was this remember when Discovery Channel was actually shows on Discovery Channel. It was like how stuff works. Yeah. There was the one show where they would prove, like, they take like everyday questions and prove them right or wrong.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the show, but I remember watching.
You talking about the Butter Bread show? Are you talking about the Butter Bread show?
No, that wasn't the name. That wasn't the name.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the episode when they tested buttered bread. When they said, why does butter bread always?
Thank you, Raph. Anyway, it's called Mythbusters. Okay. Thank you, Raph. Happy extra birthday. So it's called Mythbusters, and they were talking about the 5-second rule and if it was really applicable. And what they deduced, this is what Candace does. She's like, she knows weird things. So they deduced that the porosity of the object affected how long. Yeah, determines how if that 5-second rule works or like harms you. So it's about how porous the object is, the food is. Oh, okay. So like hot dogs, you can get away with that much easier than you can a pancake.
But I'm saying, where is
that's why I don't want the syrup on my pancake.
Yeah, you can't eat because the syrup gonna pick it up. It's gonna pick it up. But I'm saying, you still eat the damn pancake. It's a Prince pancake. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
I'm probably gonna eat the Prince pancake. And if it's hair on it, I'm still.
It's gonna be one of Prince hairs. You're gonna be like this.
It's gonna be fucking Johnny Depp hair. It's gonna be like Whitney Houston's hair from 1991. It's gonna be Dave Chappelle's beard curl.
Candy. It is not gonna be that. It's his Prince house. Prince has a new floor installed every week. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. This is a brand. You like Prince. You already know. Prince probably has a floor where he can have a party and do this right here and just take up and just roll a layer of the floor off. Like, take that layer off.
All right.
You're gonna have a brand new floor.
Okay.
Take that layer
what's
off.
happening? What's happening over there just now? So he turned the screen off, but when he laughs, it shook the little man on the screen.
You know what I'm saying? Like this Prince,
I like it when Donnie Simpson's son. So did you finally take the 21andMe test to find out if Donnie Simpson's your daddy?
I did not take the 21andMe test if I was related to Donnie Simpson.
Y'all, you scared? I'd be scared. I understand. Like not wanting to know a new daddy. That could be a lot, right? You might think differently about your mama or both of your parents. And I don't know that you want to have those feelings. So I'd be uncomfortable too. I understand completely.
There is, but to answer Daniel's question, there is a parallel universe where Prince is alive.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
100%.
It is. I'm saying, like, and it's a parallel universe where Donnie Simpson is actually P. Nominal's dad. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know, I'm not in this universe, because Mr. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Nominal is out there. You know what I'm saying? He like, who the fuck is Donnie Simpson?
No, your
Geraldine.
daddy knows.
Geraldine,
that-
who the fuck is Donnie Simpson?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
he call him Donald, and his last name ain't Simpson. It's like Gregory in real life. Donnie Simpson. Simpson is his stage name. He know that nigga real name. He knows he know where his mama lived at. No.
Yo, listen, P might be one of him. I don't think Donnie Simpson, but he might be related in a family tree. They got an ancestor together. It's like Jebediah Simpson. You know what I'm saying? Jebediah Simpson and you know what I'm saying?
They grandmas are
grandma.
sisters.
I was gonna do.
The grandmas are sisters. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely not. I'm not. You know, he's definitely not Donnie Simpson's son. But this motherfucker is his second cousin.
Yo, I'm telling you. I'm sure there's a book like my daddy's side of the family, my daddy's mama's side of the family. One of our relatives made a book, like of our lineage, and so Bumpuses. I'm sure y'all went to school. You went to school with some Bumpuses, Bishop.
Nope.
Some Bumpuses, yeah, Bumpuses. The Bumpuses, and they from Roxborough, and Bumpuses, yeah.
Huh. I hadn't heard Bumpuses.
Nah, go ahead. So the Bumpuses did what? Because I'm intrigued. I'm in this Bumpus.
Right. I want to know about them now.
Now we got to go. Come on, Kenny. Bring it home, baby.
I hate it here. I'm going to fuck this up. I don't know what they're talking about. No, I'm just saying there's a book. And the book like has our family church and the homes and the tree lineage of like all of our family members. I'm just saying that, like, I'm sure Donnie Simpson has one too. So, like,
and it's the nominals in that joint. It's like this is the nominals of the family. You know what I mean? They changed their name because of, you know what I'm saying, they wanted to break away from the entertainment side. And they didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, so they wanted to go out on their own to be jukebox owners. And then now the long lineage of phenomenal DJs.
It's okay.
Y'all in these stories, man.
Yo,
the fact that y'all can just pull this off the top of your head is amazing. I'm impressed.
Thank you so much, sir. I do a lot of lying, but you know, have you seen the movie? I don't know if you guys seen this, but Barb and Star visit.
I watched it just for you. Listen. So I watched it just for you. I watched Barb and Star go to Del Mar. Now this is. This is the funny part. Do you know that it was like those are characters from Saturday Night Live? Remember, I'm a heavy Saturday Night Liver. So Barb and Star, look at the characters that are on the movie. A lot of there's Saturday Night SNL cast.
I did not know that was the SNL because I haven't watched Barb. But what I was getting into is kind of like the same thing we just did now with Phenomenal. How they did Trish. Remember they were on the plane and it was like, what's your favorite name? Trish.
Yes, I meant to talk to you about that. Yes. And Trish, when she's got 2 earrings in one ear and the other single.
Right. Listen, they made on their whole flight. They made a whole life for this lady. And by the time they got off the plane, Trish was dying from skin cancer.
No, she won't. Trish did Trish? I thought Trish survived the skin cancer.
No, she's like, I'm taking my life myself, and she drove off a cliff.
and these motherfuckers was crying real human tears over and figment of non-Trish ableism. Like Trish don't even exist, and they just like the name, and they made up.
And they made a whole story up. Kind of like we just did with you.
She wears halter tops to church.
Yes. It was great, yo. So if y'all get a chance to see Barb and Star go to Shape Bar, it gives you the Austin
Del Mar, y'all. He can't really do all the wording, and you're right. It is. I was like, how the fuck they doing Austin Powersy? And it is. Even the supporting cast and the villain, she's fucking hilarious. Plus, I love people with gaps. I like freckles and moles and fuzzy eyebrows that almost stick together and gap teeth. like, you know, like somebody got a good gap in the middle. I like that shit. So I like that her face has some character.
She did. And she was
I just made Phenom uncomfortable as fuck. He sat back in his seat.
Listen. The books, it's so much shit because he was reading a book. He was reading the book and she was reading the exact opposite book. Like, that shit was fucking hilarious. That shit is, when I say that was great, it was a great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also watched Reminiscent. Well, it really wasn't. It was good up until the end. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those fucking movies where throw the whole movie away because they ended it stupid as shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're going to talk about right there on those movie joints. But what I want to talk about is kind of like this. Because in, you know what I mean, Bob and Star, they had a threesome with you know what I'm saying, and that got me thinking, like, where are some of the, you know what I mean, where are some of the wilder places, because they, you know, they have sex in wild places all through the movie, comedy sex, right? But where are some of the wild places that you have had sex in television? Ratcheteers?
None.
None.
I'm a serial monogamist. And that doesn't mean I don't have sex. It just means that it's not like that constant like rotation of a human or somebody new or one nighter shits. I'm the wrong nigga for this conversation.
No, it's not. You're not, because you can have wild places with your partner. You know what I'm saying? You could go in the Burger King bathroom with your you know what I mean, your lady of 20 years. You know what I'm saying? That way anytime the Humpty dance comes on,
I knew it.
Busy in the Burger King
bathroom.
Yeah, no.
Yo, the first time I heard him say that, I said, "What? Ugh."
In the Burger King bathroom.
Yeah, if you ever been to Burger King, those bathrooms are disgusting.
But yeah, it's gross. There's not crazy places. Yeah, nah.
I mean, no. I think no. Shoot, I've
right.
been in a walk-in closet. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This is back when I had a 1-bedroom apartment, and when I was a thought dude, you know what I'm saying? I had a 1-bedroom apartment with two roommates. They happened to be home. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I got to rock in a walk-in closet. You know what I'm saying? I've done it in a walk-in closet.
So when I was in college, like my first roommate was the guy I was dating for 8 years. So I fucked him wherever we wanted to in our apartment.
Well, okay, that's fine. So
I wasn't.
So, like I'm saying, you could be like, yo, we got in the stove together. All right, cool. That's a wild place. You know what I'm saying? We turned the burners on. You know what I'm saying? we was in the pen. I was looking for chips in the pantry. He came in there and ravished me, and on top of
it wasn't a whole lot of figuring it out. It won't a whole lot of figuring it out.
Sometimes
the craziest place I ever had sex was in my bed in my parents' house as a teenager. That's the craziest place I ever had sex.
Were your parents home at the time?
Yeah, that's
yes.
Okay, then that's regular teenage stuff though. That's regular. That wasn't crazy.
That's all I got.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Hey,
outside on top of a car, but I don't think that's crazy.
That does count. That's kind of crazy because that's on top of a car outside. Well, because I'm afraid, like I've always, like, true story, like, everybody thinks like having sex outside is sexy. I'm afraid of bugs crawling in my butt. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, can you imagine, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Camping,
like,
when you go camping, you have sex in a tent.
Well, in the tent, but I'm afraid, like, you know what I mean? You hit that right, you might roll into an anthill, and you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna be good.
I agree. Yeah, like ocean sand sex. I am not trying to pick that out of anything.
Right. Like, because I'm saying, what if you get a little frisky, that shit dip out? Where you gonna go? It fall out. Now you got sandy pee. Now you got to run in the ocean all crazy, naked, and then you don't know what's in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff in the ocean. Come up with a damn shrimp on your shit, and then boom, now you got shrimp cocktail, and then it's not good. It's not good. You know what I'm saying? But I think my word is basically a walk-in closet. Maybe a conference room at one of my old jobs. You know what I'm saying? Back in my thought days.
I've never had thought. See, and that's what I'm trying to say. I didn't have thought fucking days.
You don't.
That's why I didn't do thought ass shit.
But I'm saying you could like if you had somebody that was there with you and they were very imaginative, then yeah, they would say, hey, let's, you know what I'm saying, come on, baby.
When you live with the person you are having sex with for most of your for most of my life, I won't just have sex in the house mostly because we live together. Like
right,
all
but
that.
But I'm saying it's kind of like spice it up, like yo, like you know what I'm saying, like we can't always do it in the bed all the time. Let's go downstairs and do it in the kitchen.
Right, but that's still house sex.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying it got to be outside your house. You could be, like I said, you could do it in a coat closet. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
No, I have important things in my coat closet. Fuck you.
Fuck right on the important documents right there. You know what I'm saying? Over your Medicare statements, like. Let's hit the basement.
Not doing that. You're lying. Yeah, I'm sorry. Good for y'all for being thoughts. Everybody live their life how they need to.
You gotta live your life. Do some crazy shit at work. You know what I'm saying? If you ever had an office.
I work at home.
Yep.
I be trying to tell you, like, what are you saying? I'm the wrong person for this conversation. I'm sorry. Can somebody find Justin? Somebody text Justin. I don't know why I yelled like he could hear me. I don't know what that was.
But I'm saying you could have sex in different ways. Like Daniel said, it doesn't make you a thought. But I'm saying, but if you are a thought, it makes you a little bit more susceptible to having sex in strange places. Finney said, yo, there you go, behind the library at campus. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Some awkward places. Let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? Burger King, Kroger's bathroom. First of all, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, have some sex. You know what I'm saying? Put it in. You know what I mean? But shout out to having sex in strange places. Also, speaking of relationships and all that stuff, we want to bring this up at the last 15 minutes. It was a big discussion on Facebook when I still could get on Facebook. You know what I mean? Because now locked out of Facebook.
Locked out. They won't let him in.
They won't let me in. But people talk about like when is it okay for your friend to date your ex from high school?
Like a couple of months, maybe wait a year if you can.
Right.
I think that's a reasonable amount of time. A year is good.
Well, no, I'm talking about high school. I'm talking about high school. Like,
I'm talking about we dated.
I'm still using what I said, and that's my fucking point.
Right. So you're saying a year because so you got people that won't deal with folks because they dated someone in high school.
Bishop, let me tell you, I say this all the time. The world is small and life is long. There are gonna be some awkward things that happen, but at the end of the day, shouldn't a motherfucker get to be like happy or some shit?
Exactly.
So the world is small and life is long.
I totally agree with you. Like, yo, listen,
the day
you had. No, I'm talking about your prime date, Finney. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's like
so clarify, shape it up a little bit for us. We're saying someone that you dated in high school like you dated in high school, but now we're in today's timeline, or you're saying
right, so it's like this. It's people out there that how you have I'll never mess with one of my friends' exes and shit like that. And they got people that come from places that will not date. He said day after. Right. I don't give a fuck. Like once we done, right? But there's people out there that I can't touch that because such and such had it, or get mad because now you dating someone's boyfriend that they had in high school. Like you were a child. You were a child back then. Like, and it comes up to a bigger point of like relationships. When do the relationships fall off? You are 30, 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? After 10 years of living, if that's your ex, I don't, she don't count no more. She don't count, man. You were 15 years old. Like, she don't count.
So let me get on this. If we're talking about, if I got a homie who's like, I dated X, Y, and Z person, and now they come across them. That person shown interest. Maybe they ran into each other at the coffee shop. I don't care. Listen, that was eons ago. That was like 7 lifetimes ago. If you want to talk to them, by all means, go ahead. It ain't gonna be awkward for me when you bring them to the cookout. It ain't gonna be awkward for me if I send you a wedding invite and you show up with that's gonna be your plus one. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Like not I remember when. No, like I would be remiss. Like, why would I care? Like, in all honesty, why should anyone care? If you dated someone that long ago, we're as the example said 30s, 40s.
Right.
Like, why would you care?
Right here. Why are you?
I hope it works out for you. Hope you had a better experience than I did. For whatever, obviously we didn't work out for whatever reason. So hopefully you will.
I say this right here. When you age out of like my thing, this is right here. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a little bit harsh, and you know what I mean, but we here we're grown. But if you cannot recall them into your spank bank without getting charges, then they should not count. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
don't understand what you're saying. Wait, what?
So go back. It's, you know what I'm saying? You
spank bank, the thing, the video thing you jack off to. But
right,
what?
In your mind. You cannot, as a grown man, go back to when you were 17 years old with the chick you were when you 17 years old in your mind and use that for your spank bank. I refuse.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying it's like this. That is, you are 30 years old. You cannot go back to your spank bank when you should get charges brought up upon you. You know what I'm saying? If you out here still worrying about who someone else is dating, your ex. Like my thing is right. I'm about like, yo, date. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. Like at the end of the day, like, do you? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because I'm not here to step in anybody's way. And I think that, you know, because a lot of people out here are complaining about being single. You know what I'm saying? I'm so single. I can't find anybody. You know what I mean? Damn near. I'm never gonna light the candles, and I'm never gonna put the sand, and I'm never gonna have to charge someone $240 for not coming to
I just threw up in my mouth so many times. Make it stop.
Listen, do, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be that, right? And what you did, you blocked your blessings because you got these stupid ass ideas about how people should connect. It's
right. So I was.
Go ahead.
So I have a fun story that directly connects to this that happened a few weeks ago. So I went to go visit my daddy, and so I had to come back up through the airport. I was standing in line for about a half an hour to get one hot dog. It's just what it was, just how life was that day. And while I was standing in line, the people behind me, it was an older lady. She's like 85. She had to be at least 80. And she had a gentleman, a younger black gentleman, was pushing her wheelchair for her. When you're older and you need assistance, they assign you an assistant to get you wherever you need to go and to the plane, right? Mm-hmm. And so he just trying to get to know somebody when you're helping them like that. And he asked about, husband and kids and such. And she said, yeah, I've been married twice. My first husband, we were married for 40 years. And now I'm married again. And it's a very mature and different relationship, but it's great. And he said, do you mind if I ask how you met your second husband? Mm-hmm. She took a really long pause and she was like, he was my brother-in-law. Mm-hmm. So what happened was her husband and her current husband's wife died. They lost their spouses 9 months apart. Mm. So they already knew each other. And I don't know if they had were interested in any capacity before. But they realized they had lots in common and they started to spend more time together. And she was like, yeah, I told him I'm not going to be sitting at home. Like, I'm going to live the rest of my life. That's what she said she told him. So, yeah, she is married to, I'm sure those family reunions are very interesting. I'm sure the grandkids is like, yo. Right.
Well, I look at it like this. First of all, when you done put in a whole life with someone, right? When you done put in a whole life, like I was married to this mug for 15, 20,
Yeah.
40 years. I look, listen, hold on. If he didn't pass away, if she decided to get her ass up and go marry another person, guess what? It's like this. She could do that. Like at the end of the day, I done did 40 years. I done did 40 years. You got to retire
That's
from
right.
it.
Yeah, definitely.
At the end of
So
the day,
it just says like, and she's very you could hear in her dialogue that how she appreciated the new marriage in a different, wonderful way, and I thought that was beautiful. And
how long did she say? How long she was married to the new guy?
I mean, she said she got married when she was 20. Something 20, 22, something like that. She got married in her early 20s, and they had been married for 40 something years. So her husband must have died in his late 60s, I'll assume. Right. Somewhere in the 60s. And then she remarried. I don't know what the gap in time was, how long they waited to marry, but I do know that like 9 months, the spouses died 9 months apart. So there was at least a year. There was at least a year and a half, right, between for everybody to pass away. I'll say, right, for both exes, widows, for them to both become widows.
Right. But my question
is,
but that's a different type of marriage, because you're right, because it's a very mature marriage, which means there's a lot of stuff that they're not having kids, they're not going to have new babies, you know what I'm saying, because it's already going.
That's what I'm looking
for. Right
for.
now, it's like this. They could be marrying. They're now marrying and be like, hey, fucking, I enjoy your company, and I need somebody. I need somebody that knows the sign of stroke. You know what I'm saying? When you get up there in age, you just want somebody that knows that you about to stroke out and help and how to help you.
Or depending on who you are, like somebody, right? You want a wife. You want your wife to know what it looked like for sure, and to cuss at you to make you go to the doctor,
right?
And somebody to kick it with, like somebody to kick it with. Like,
I don't want to die alone. I want to be in this motherfucker. I want a companion. It's a companionship marriage at that point in time. Like,
right.
I want you to live with me. Come on, let's go ahead. We better off married. I love you. You love me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe they might even be getting a little, you know what I'm saying? Because, I talk to a lot of old folk. He said sometimes, like one man said, he was like, man, sometimes I try to keep up with all the computers and stuff like that. And then when I'm feeling good, I chase the wife around the house. I said, this man was 87 years old. I said, you know what? And his wife was in the background. And he was like, yes, he does.
That's all right.
I said, there you go, have a little old people sex. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I mean? Shit, get it on. Get it on if you like it or not. I think that's dope in itself. And that's like a true testament to be saying that, stop being so selfish. Just because you had them, you know what I'm saying, don't mean, like, at least you can, like, my thing is this right here. You should be a type of person that should be able to look at your friend and your ex and be like, you know what? Y'all do good together.
Yeah.
Because sometimes your people. If you love your people, you know what I'm saying? And this when I think about love, because everybody think that love is a final situation. If I say I love you, and people, like, when they talk about polyamorous relationships and all that other stuff, they're like, you only can love one person. Fuck that bullshit. You love 40 people right the fuck now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You were in love with 40 people right that motherfucker will tear you the fuck up. If they died right now, would tear you up. That would absolutely tear you up inside. I'm talking about 40 people right now. You're like, God damn, that's person. And it's like this. But guess what? Love is energy. Love is energy. You cannot destroy energy. You can it only goes into another type. So that's all it is. So you have the capacity to love multiple people. You have the capacity. See, what it is this right here. When we get into a place where
I'm so confused.
Go ahead. But you know what I'm saying? We get into a place where we only think that love, like when you're doing things like saying that someone can't date your ex and all that stuff, or that's foul because they dated your ex. It's like this. It's not foul. That person got to know that person through you. You know what I'm saying? They see something in that person. They see something in that person that they like. And guess what? You should allow those two people to get together, because there is a 7 billion people in this world. You know what I'm saying? The people that's around you ain't off limits to the other people that's around us in your circle. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what? Go ahead. If You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. It's not like you don't know the people. If you didn't leave with a bad, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, your friends are not going to date someone that you had a bad experience with. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, let them do their thing, man. Especially if
I know. I can think of like there are people. It sounds like a weird thing to say, but yeah, I know people that I'll be like, oh yeah, that like are my friends' exes, or like, oh, like they slept with them. Oh, okay. That's not. Are y'all together? Do you love them? Did y'all like each other like that? Did you want y'all to? How long?
And sometimes it just be,
and like, I'd be like, oh, he's a good dude. I'm like, I see him, he's a good dude. I'm like,
right. But you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a person like you said, because and I'm saying relationships, but there's people out there that don't want you fucking with nobody. That's like, and all they did was smash.
Right.
All y'all did was smash for 6 months.
Right. And you trying to hold on to her.
Why you trying to hold on to shorty? Like she not coming back, my bro.
And meanwhile, you've moved on yourself.
Right. You don't even
like,
don't want the claims. Dude. Don't want the dude. Ain't interested. Like you just want to. It makes you feel important to think the nigga like you.
Wow.
That's whack.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you know what? I hate this too. I hate this too because again, like I said, I was a male thought. If you told me no, if I went to a group of girls and asked the one you know what I'm saying, for the number and shit, and she said no, I talked to a friend right there in front of her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you ain't want me, and like, you could just talk to my friend right in front of me. But shit, you off the menu now. You just told me no. Holla at your girl.
We ain't even held motherfucking hands. What is you talking about?
You told me no at the bar. I had this question. I said, you told me no at the bar. I just happened to see your girl, you know what I'm saying, and chopped it up. And her girl, her girl wasn't paying attention to me. So I knew it was the girl she was with, but I was like, oh shit, I saw you at such and such. Boom, boom, boom. Shorty's like, oh, you gonna talk to my girl? Like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna talk to your girl. You know what I'm saying? You told me no at the bar. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You got a hole, you know what I'm saying? Go talk to them ogres you be talking to.
That's right. He a good dude, and you don't. He a good dude, and you don't even see that he a good dude. Let me go put my hand in his back pockets and
there you go, Candy. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. This one mine right here. Hold my Candy come through and pull out her jean pocket. They got to hold like in prison. Get over here. You know what I'm saying? You my fish. New fish.
New fish.
New fish. Put the Kool-Aid on your lips.
No. I said, put my hand in his back pocket. You made it.
We take it to the next level.
She's like, yo, put this Kool-Aid on your lips. How you call him, Candy? Hey, yo, do.
No.
He gotta come in. He gotta go.
Not at all. I'm not at all.
Yo, I want to do a social experiment. I wonder if you can't call the dude using Griselda joints, like, hey, yo, boo, 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 boo. Like,
I saw this one shit where old girl was like, hey, you in the red Air Max. You got a lady, you my age. It's hilarious. She said, "Are you my age?"
I don't even know what
like, and you got a girl, you my age, you single. He was like, She was like, man, that's cool. Hey, what about you?
Right.
Like she moved on to the next nigga that was with him. Like, hey.
Be aggressive. Sometimes it's like this. You know what I mean? It's like be aggressive. Sometimes.
No, you say that and then no. We talked about this before, that there aren't good examples of what it looks like for women to like not show your interest, not flirt, but like there aren't good examples of women pickup lines. It's all comedic. It's either that we just look at you and say hello, right? Jokes about that they don't do enough. Or old girl, like she was on Instagram talking about, hey, in the Air Max, but you my age.
But no, I've been hollered at like that before. I've been like at the bar, hollered at.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, and I was like this, yo, I got a girl. She was like, oh, word. shoot, what your girl look like? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could get with both of y'all. I said, oh my God. Like, but if she
It's
didn't,
still you see, but it's still comedic. Even when
but
you're
listen,
saying it now, it's still
but
comedic.
but again, my game, all the game, even lines and all that stuff with dudes, it's all like my whole game is comedic. You know what I'm saying? Like I have never went up to a girl and did this right here. Hi, my name is Kareem. I'm a Cancer. I have never done none of that cool shit. You know what I did? I was like, yo, so how many drinks you buying us tonight? You know what I'm saying? What? You don't want to buy me no drink? I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm cute too. And you know what it is? We'll have that banter back and forth. And then like whatever, well, you buy your drink and I buy my drink and we'll sit here and look at each other while we drink the drinks. And you know what I'm saying? And that shit, but I'm saying it's like this, it's one of those situations. If someone buys into the joke, then you go back and forth.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And then and I'm not talking to you. I'm just a dude that's at the bar, you know what I'm saying, made you laugh. And you want my number at the end of the night? Here you go. Call me later. And then you go into it.
It's contingent upon them buying into the joke.
Buying into the joke.
Some women would be too cool and they'd be like, what?
Right.
No.
Like,
because that just means your personality and theirs wouldn't match up.
It doesn't match anyway.
You move on to the next one.
You move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? If I come up to you, I'm in here having a good time. I'm like, you gonna buy me a drink? You're like, nah. Like, why you gonna buy me a drink? You know what I'm saying? You out here, you paying for your shit with food stamps? Because I am. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'll buy somebody a drink or whatever. I'm like, hey, do you take an EBT card? And you know what I'm saying? And it makes the person giggle. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in. All I gotta do is now let me go ahead and tell you this story.
Right. But that's not that. There's double standards for some things, and some things, yeah, it's not the same. You know, you like that. Even how what you said, like it was still like comedic. It wasn't real. Your example was more realistic than the example that you gave of the woman. Well, there's not. It sounds good. Right. It sounds good. But y'all want like y'all want women to make the first move, but it's either too subtle or too aggressive, and there's a reason. There's not a space where there's a lot of like examples. I've said this before, right, and that's it. So you're still making it a joke about what works for a man to say to a woman. The shit is not the same.
Why can't it be?
Right. Because
we have gender norms and double standards. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this right here. Are we not fighting against gender norms now? And are we fighting against double standards? So why can't now I understand where it's and it may be too late for us, Candy. It may be too late for us.
Yeah, but younger people I think can, but like we're talking about us. I'm not talking about 22-year-olds. Right. I don't care about their lives.
But they're still
like, at all in this capacity.
I'm lumping all you women together. So you know what I'm saying, and one thing.
Please don't.
You guys are all one cohesive unit with no differences.
Yeah, that's a good, like Daniel said, we get judged differently. So our behavior, like I can't do the same thing that you just said to do and it go off the same way.
But I was saying, but I think of this right here, Candy. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. What I'm saying is this right here. I'm saying that you're absolutely right. Why y'all don't do it? It's just right here. What I'm saying is this right here. Men, a lot of men wish that women would. We do. It's like this.
But you want it to be done a certain way. Can one of you motherfuckers write some books?
No.
You do.
I don't want. Because again, you can't. Again, just like you don't want me to put women in all things. There are men mature enough to want what we want. I want you to make that first move. I want to come to your house. This is what I want. I want to come to your house, right? I want to be invited to your home. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, we want to go on a date. You like, nah, just come on over. You cook your, you know what I'm saying, joint. And then we sitting on, we Netflix and chill. And I want you to touch my thigh first. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we not?
I knew this was headed somewhere.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's like this. No, I want to be felt. I want to be felt wanted first for sometimes. I want to be desired. I want you to chase after me.
So see, and even the statement that you just said, it's not safe. We have to make sure our physical space is safe. So we don't invite men over generally right away. some weirdos get out about it, but it's a physical safety thing.
I want to be the little spoon.
Like,
You're absolutely right. But no. I'm saying I'm just using it as an example, and I'm saying that
but you
I'm
still
not talking
don't.
about like
It's
on
not
a first date. I'm not talking about like on a first date.
But
I'm
we're
not
talking
saying,
about, but that's what we're talking about. We're talking about making
Making the first move.
making the first move, right?
right. The first move could be made on the 15th date. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you make the first move, right? But it's like this, you know, it's you know what I mean? And I've dealt with women that have made the first move or have made their intentions felt early on, which is dope, right? But it's like this, and like you said, I think we need more examples of women saying that, hey,
That's
this
all.
is what I want. You know, come over my, you know what I'm saying? Yo, do this without being
stop
too
thinking that
overtly
we gonna bring you
sexual.
over to our house. Stop that. Cut that shit all the way down.
But I'm saying, but in a lot of situations, it's like this. In a lot of situations, coming over to someone's house is not always a safety issue. You know what I'm saying?
It's always for all women a safety issue. Yes, it is. You don't have a vagina. It's always a safety issue, Bishop.
It's a safety issue when you invite anybody new to your house. Honestly, let's talk about.
No, it's not. No, I understand how you want to think you understand, but it is always a safety issue with women when we choose to invite people to our homes, especially like men in particular. We are talking about men. It is always a safety issue.
Okay,
you don't walk through the parking lot at night with fucking keys between your. Nobody taught you to do that, and don't make a joke. You don't have to fear for your physical safety in the same capacity that women do. Men aren't getting raped like women are. I don't want another joke either. That's not happening, my nigga. So we do have to fear. So I'm just saying.
But I'm saying this right here. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying don't be cautious, and then there's not opportunity for shit to go awry. But then what you're saying
that's not what this is about.
No. What I'm saying is right here. But if you feel comfortable enough to invite me to your home, not me inviting myself, because a lot of times the dudes invite when you feel comfortable with me to invite me to your home. Right. Let me come over your crib. No, I want you.
No invite. No, man, no invite.
Or you know how dudes do this right here? Dudes be like, yo, you be wanting to go on a date. You be like, yo, just come to the crib. I'm just saying, let's switch the gender roles. Let's switch the gender roles into that place. Like, okay, where you are comfortable with this dude. I don't care if a year from now, whatever, you're comfortable. You're like, hey, yo, homie, come to my house, right? And he'd be like, I wanted to go see Black Panther 3. Nah, you come over here. We could get it.
I want to go see Shang-Chi. I heard this shit is good, y'all. I heard the motherfucking movie is the shit, y'all.
And you come over.
I want to go see it in the morning.
You put his hand in your back pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a lot for the first day. That's a lot for you. I gotta really be. You gotta be mine for me to put my hand in your back pocket. It'll happen.
But I'm saying you at one point you gotta take that initiative. You like, you mine. Come in this hand.
I'm gonna try to get you to sit next to me though. I'm gonna sit. I ain't a sit across from a nigga. I want to sit next to you. The restaurant. Mm-hmm.
Yo, it said, say, yo, just take your lady to the Cine Bowl or the Cine Bistro.
That's all good. That's
easy. It ain't hard. There you go.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm talking about in this alternate universe. I'm talking about when in this alternate universe. We're talking about
the Bishop Omega variant.
Right. This Bishop Omega variant of universes where gender roles are neutral. You know what I'm saying? And we don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a place where, and again, and you know what I'm saying? And I come from a place where I've never been a creep. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a creepy dude to ladies or nothing like that. So what it is this right here. I don't, when I say things about, yo, come to the crib or whatever like this, guess what? On the last thing on my mind is doing something creepy. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. We're going to have a good time or whatever and fucking be adults. So when I don't think of, you know what I'm saying, that you should ever be afraid of me, because you shouldn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't put off that energy. You should never have to be. You should like, just like I don't walk around. First of all, I walk around dark parking lots. I'm always like, yo, somebody going to pump out and a monster going to get me. I'm always going to get killed by a werewolf or a vampire. You know what I'm saying? So
again, you're making a joke and it's not a jokeable, like rape, like the fear that women get to walk around with, and you're still making it a joke.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
I can't. you're looking at it from women getting raped in the parking lot.
I am
We look at it
Y'all
as
do
some
not
random person getting
understand.
mugging
Right.
us in the parking lot.
I'm just
Yeah,
about
but
walking
you
in the
don't
parking lot.
understand
Death
because
is
you don't.
death
You
and attack
literally
is still bad either way.
You
Like
still don't
you're comparing
understand.
apples to oranges, but it's the same thing.
No, you still, it's the fact that you don't understand because it's a different experience. And that's okay for it to be a different experience. But you telling me that like, oh, you keep trying to make it equal. It's different. It's a very different experience.
Right, but I'm coming from my experience. I'm saying that from me, because I was talking about me, about my how your experience and how you treat men, and how me as a man, how I put myself into the world. Like I said, never been a creep. So in my mind, what I'm saying is, when you were saying that, that doesn't pop in my mind, saying that, hey, if I say Candy, if I wasn't married or whatever, and I say, hey, Candy, come to the crib. Now, you absolutely know me as Bishop Omega, who I am right now, right? You absolutely. But if we're in that exchange, you don't know me, you would say, I'm not a dangerous person, right? Because because I'm just not that person. So with us knowing each other, you know what I'm saying, with inside of each and knowing ourselves, it's like this. I would never do that. So when I say, hey, and come through, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, say, if right now, if I was a single guy and I was hanging with you, and me and you've been on Ratchet as long as we were watching, and I said, hey, and you heard me ask a girl to come to my house, and she gave me
I would tell you that you should date women and not girls. That's all I would say.
Well, I would say a young lady come to my house, and you be like, in your mind, you be like, yeah, Bishop's not gonna fucking do anything or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't come to your head. Well, if you do have a creepy ass friend or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, or a creeper, then you know what I'm saying, I understand that. But that's what I mean when I say that. When I say those things, I'm coming from a place of a non-creepy mind. It's just like, I can't think. I'm a free man. I can't think as a slave. So I can't think of what you guys are going through, because you do have to think of that. So when I say that, that's what I guess the was saying was like, I don't think I said anything wrong. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, come on, we could fucking have a good time, and we could sit on opposite sides of the couches and chill out and fucking have a joke, and then you can fucking leave. Or
then you can fucking leave. I'm sorry. Your face was the fucking leave face. By the way, my daddy watches sometimes, and he talked about you. He was like, you like to argue with that light-skinned boy with the glasses. Like,
that's what
you and that guy with the beard, y'all be arguing. Y'all, that's fun for y'all, ain't it? Like, yes, just FYI.
That's what it is. So at the end of the day, no, yeah, don't be creepy. I wish we didn't have creepy dudes in the world. And you know, and didn't have to fucking, you know what I'm saying, have to force their power upon people because they're abusive and shit like that. So I'm with you on that shit. Because it fucks it up for nice guys that just want to have a good time, you know what I'm saying, without having to go through a background check and shit, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, because I ain't going over no man's house. Like off deck. Because they all, not always, but it's a 50-50 space where they ask. Not like they don't want to go on a date. They're not asking to go do nothing. There's just one guy in particular that I know, that I've known for years. And I've even invited him over here. He always want me to come to his crib. Always. It's always. I saw him maybe like a month ago. And he was I said, you can come by here and we can, watch something in the backyard on the projector. He's like, no, I want you to come over to my house. I'm like,
hold on, has he? What up? Okay, because this
don't you ask no probing questions, to be careful, because.
Okay, hold on. I'm saying, right. It's right here. Has he been to your? How many times has he been to your crib versus how many times have you been to his?
I've been over there before. I've been over there with a group. I've been over there individually. And it's not even, and the thing is, it's not always even a place of like fear as much as it feels like a setup.
Like he's trying to, like, yeah, I understand what you're trying. He's trying to get, yo.
And before,
mm-hmm.
I may have, that we may have, one of us may have been in a relationship, I think, before. Right. I don't recall. So like there have been times where I've been dating somebody, and I think to him too, but like, and so it didn't feel But then one day he made it pretty clear, like, I ain't trying to come to there for your part. I'm trying to see you. I was like, oh, okay. But
okay,
yeah,
I got you. So it's the non-interested. It's like if you're not interested, you know what I'm saying, then it's okay. I mean, understand, take the hint, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I want to say to dudes too. You know, ask 5 times. 5 times. After the 5th time, if there's still a no, then guess what? Leave that shit alone, B. Or go, you know what I'm saying?
There's somebody who tried to flap. I'll share that later.
Yeah.
We'll go off there.
Y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like I have this new thing too, that if you do something, if you go through it, you know what I'm saying? If you want to date someone, and this is anything else, if you do a certain behavior and they don't reciprocate that behavior after about the 3rd time, they're using you. They're for the streets.
Ooh.
So this is what I'm saying. So if you do this right here, as if you go out there and you always buy your man sneakers, if you want to do that, that's your shit. Right, you get him 3 pairs of sneakers, right, and then by the 4th time it's time to get sneakers, and you realize that's the 3rd pair. He hasn't got you any sneakers, then they're not to use.
He's using you.
They don't. It's like this. If you have the person that you go, you know how you have the person at work, your little at work wife or your at work husband, and you buy the lunch 3 times, and they never offer to buy lunch. You know what I'm saying? You the lunch person. They use you. You know what I'm saying? Like, good mornings. If a person don't say good morning to you, if you always text good morning or what you doing and you checking in on the first time of the day, and they never say that shit back to you, like give it some time. Don't do it. Give it about 2 weeks without saying good morning. See how many good mornings you get back. If they don't say that, guess what? You know what I mean? Why you don't talk to me no more? Because you don't say good morning. I'm petty. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, yo, you want to come to my crib? You know what I'm saying? You do good. You go to the.
And Raph, the only things that are tough or hard or difficult are the things that we think are hard or tough or difficult. Everything is a state of mind. It's a mindset. Throw that shit in the garbage and find a new idea, unless that's the one you want to work in.
Yo, what I'm saying is this, right? If they for the streets, go to the street. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the streets early on. That's what it is. It's like this. You can listen. I'm not saying you can't pull them back out the trash. You can pull them back out the trash. It's the 5-second rule. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you don't need to do that. Nah, fuck that.
Guess what? Some people are redeemable. I'm always like,
trash.
But honestly, tell them why they trash though. So that way you can be the stepping stone.
That's a lot of work. I'm not telling you why you trash. That's a lot of work. I do not want to use my words that way.
What did you just tell Raph? It's not a lot of work if you're willing to do it. If you
but I don't. But I don't want to. I don't owe some, especially like new people. I have no desire.
I do
to do that.
Because what I want to do is right here. You know why I want to do that? I want to do that because I want you to know, so you can be a better person moving on. So that way, when you run across Raph, Raph don't got those same problems because I'm strong enough to understand my wealth and my worth. I can put your ass in the street and pick up 3 more like it. I'm okay with me.
Yeah. I remember old me definitely was like, I realized that when I started teaching you how to be a better nigga, it's because I didn't want you.
Right.
Like, it wasn't me teaching you for me anymore, or it was me being like, next time you go on a date with a woman, you should probably, yeah, but I don't want to, I stopped teaching.
I'm about
not because I don't care, but it's not, I think that people, you know, everybody has their journey, and I think people definitely figure things out. And it takes as long as it takes for people. And I don't think that, I think it's better received if they ask. It's right. But if it's just given, I don't think it's.
Listen,
I'm not gonna do that, folks.
Is this right here? I think what it is, what will make better men is always the truthful women. You know what I'm saying? If you go out there, if you go out there and you have a dude that's all about, you know what I'm saying, that's an asshole and all that stuff, and he's king dingaling in his mind and stuff that, and you tell him what you really think about his pee-pee. Guess what that does? That deflates that shit, and you get told that 3 times in a row. Like, don't give him the old daddies. He don't deserve old daddy. You know what I mean? He might you might you not give nobody no old daddies if they don't deserve old daddies. Is what I'm saying. Fuck that male ego shit. Because
I agree. We talked about the fact that everybody has egos. Like ego is a term, like a general term for all humans, but somehow it only gets used for men for the most part.
Because
we talking about that shit.
Yeah, I think we have, but we were talking about because the toxicity of
big words.
ego. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this because yes, it's toxic ass women egos out there too. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, it's not. Ego is not about toxicity. It's not about machismo. Ego, everyone has ego. I'll find the actual literature for what for what is it called for the therapists and psychologists use. If you understand what the ego actually is, it's not the thing you're talking about. Well, that's just internet chum. But everyone has ego, and our egos. Like it's not accurate.
No, I'm not, and I'm not disagreeing with you on that shit. But we're talking about for the internets because we're on the internet, so we're using internet terms.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. I understand that.
You got that? Okay, cool. Because whatever it is about with men personalities or men's soul, let's call it a toxic male soul. That's what we'll talk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whatever the machismo is.
I don't like that term, but keep going.
Toxic male soul. Some of them got it, some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, were you raised with it or not? Or can you outlearn it? It's about the thinking. Could we say that? Toxic male thinking. Is that better? Could we all agree with that term? So it's the thinking of how men treat people around them and how they treat our female counterparts, right?
And if you don't like your mama and you mad at your mama, she left you places and she won't around, or you had a bad relationship, and you angry at women, and then you spend your life taking your anger out on all the women around you. That's what happened in the what's his name? The Iceberg Slim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what it was.
He was mad at his mama, like dead ass. And so he took it out on all the rest of the women because he never dealt with his shit.
Mm-hmm. The whole time. I read that book, yo. Iceberg Slim was crazy. But you're not, and at the end, because it was like this, how his mom did homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because they were there. The dude, he was like the dude. If you didn't see it, it's just like read the book. Iceberg Slim mom married a dude, and dude treated everybody really nice, and he was good to his mother. But the mom realized the dude just wasn't a good-looking guy, and tried to level up and end up leveling up to a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? That she fell in love with because he was just pretty. You know what I mean? And what she had stable, and he was like, yo, my mom, he never wanted to be that guy. He never wanted to be hurt that way, so he turned the other way. And that's kind of the way it is. And then you walk down his pimp career on, you know what I'm saying, how he was pimping.
Because he's angry at women, because he's mad at his mom, and he takes it out on other women.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's where it was. He saw that joint, was like, my mama did my man wrong. I'm never gonna be in that situation. So women ain't shit, but holes in trees.
Yeah, women ain't shit. So let me just smack them for the rest of my life.
Right.
Like, so yeah, you got there's some discernment. You can tell. I'm kind of tell the guys who are mad at their mama still. And I would you say dumpster babies? Some of these dumpster babies mad at their mamas.
Yep, your mama throwing you in the dumpster, yo. You like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I got trust issues and all that shit. But that's what therapy comes in and is a good.
Amen to therapy. Get you some.
But again, yo, stop being creepy, guys. But yeah, it's like this. But I think that if more women told, like the non-dumpster babies, just the guys that, because we got to talk about, we got the guys are all men like myself and Phenomenal, and then we got the dumpster babies, and we got the guys that's in between, right? That don't know which. They could be dumpsterish, they could be godlike, but we need the women of our lives to tell us the truth when we ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? The best thing that you can do is being told you ain't shit by someone you thoroughly trust.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I'm not like, if I've known you a week, I have no desire or interest to tell you any of this. That's a lot of like for me personally, that's an emotional drain that I don't need to do. I don't. That's not my job. That's not my job.
No, I'm thinking like this, right? I'm not talking about. I want to ask you to do that in the weekend. I'm talking about,
but like somebody, if you're seeing somebody, like and you're in an exclusive relationship, and there's some shit. Baby. So come here. Let me show. Oh, we gotta try this the other way, because that ain't. Cause when you get in bed and you smell, there's a washcloth. Just things here, because I'm trying to walk around real life conversations, and not like get banned from the internet.
Like B, you out here funky, B. Like, yo, you just need to be like, hey, yo, man, your breath stink. You got a booger. Listen, you are not as cute as you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like this. Listen,
just wipe your pee hole off for me, please. Your mornings will be better with me if you wipe your pee hole off. Just wipe your pee hole off.
Right. Listen, and then he could take that into the next relationship. Like, yo, I wipe my pee hole off. Why? Because it makes it more comfortable. Because I had that mean shit to say one time. I said, I hope that every dick you suck has a little pee on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. A little drop.
All you gotta do is take a little dab of paper towel. Take a little dab of paper towel, y'all. One little dab of paper towel, just a little bit.
Off your tallywhacker.
Also, make your drawers smell fresher.
Yep. Because for the woman that likes to sniff your drawers, no,
it's not that she sniffs them. Like when you Bishop, when she's taking your drawers off, or like, it's not you miss.
I mean, it's a kink though. Like, you gotta know, it's people that do that shit.
Yeah, but like when you take your lady like drawers off, like it's not that you're smelling them, but like when you make your way downward, like there's drawers on sometimes, or like
Listen.
But we wipes. Mostly.
It ain't no drawers in my house. Listen, if it's going down, them drawers, I should not have no drawers in here. After we meet these bedrooms, drawers go away from here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no drawers in here. If you modeling it,
you know what the fuck I mean.
You better take them damn drawers off at the door.
I don't always fucking with me.
I keep your pants on, but you can take your drawers off the door. You know what this is. Sweet one invited you over my crib at 11 in the morning for Bible study.
And says the non-creepy nigga, y'all.
Yo, these are jokes. No,
I know, but I'm just saying that's the creepy nigga that invites you over for Bible study and says we don't wear pants here. Bitch. Nigga be like, you can stay over, but we don't wear pants in my bed. Get the fuck out of here. It's all like those set up niggas. Them try to set up niggas. Nah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna sleep on your couch.
Hey, I'm gonna tell Cass this. Because because again, you can do the setup, but it's a way to do it. Don't be too thirsty. Here it is. If she ever spent, and this is for my young fellas. In your 20s and early 20s and everything like that. If she comes over and spends the night, wants to spend the night, do not, absolutely do not try anything. You know, offer like, hey, if she's gonna sleep in your room, you sleep on the floor. You can have the bed. I'll sleep on the floor.
That guy, he sleeps on his couch. I've had that guy like, here, nah, you can sleep in my bed. I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. Right. That guy, yeah.
Because that way that's what you're doing this is right here. Sometimes you gotta sled up for the long game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that way it's right here. It's about gaining trust. You know what I'm saying? So even if all you want to do is zoom and the boom boom, gain some trust first. So that way, you know what I'm saying? That's comfortability. And then you're setting it up for the long game. And guess what? That's what you do. Sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get here. Would you like a t-shirt? And get her your longest t-shirt.
The biggest t-shirt you got.
The biggest t-shirt you got. There you go. And here's some big ass These are actually my roommate's basketball shorts, but here you can wear his. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because mine's is tight because I'm skinny and you thick. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get you the biggest basketball shorts. And you want some wool socks? Here's some wool socks. And here's a bubble coat. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the room get cold. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that is where you do it. Yeah, I know you like right. Don't be out here like, yo, I sleep naked. Nah. You know when you sleep naked, when you have had a conversation and y'all have and you and her already have a sexually charged conversation.
That's right.
That's when you can be as nasty as you want to. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can then say, hey, ain't no pants in my house when you come over here because y'all done had a sexually charged conversation for 2 weeks. That's when you can say shit like that, and then she knows what she's getting into because we've been talking about zooming in the boom boom this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Know your audience. Know your audience. If you're not sure,
read the room.
Listen. If you are not sure, first of all,
you just saved somebody's life. I just want you to know you just saved somebody's life. You just saved lives.
Right. If you don't know, ask. Hey, what's your intentions when you come over here tonight? If we don't do anything, fuck it. Get in your mind. Get this in your mind. If we don't do anything, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If we don't do anything, it's okay. If you like the person, you like. If all you want to do is smash, guess what? And you don't want to be rude or anything like that. Hey, listen, tonight's not the night. I just don't feel like company. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then, but still, like at the end of the day, you don't have to be a creep and play the long game. Always play the long game, man.
I don't think even creeps know they being creeps. Just like narcissists. I don't think they don't be knowing they're narcissists. Like I don't think creeps know they creeps. I think that there's a goal or something they're trying to make happen, and they just generally push a little too hard. They try to flash to where you are. It's crazy.
Right. And what we're going to do on that note is we're going to be good people, and we're not going to be narcissists, and we're going to say goodbye. For myself,
R.I.P. to Brooke Shans. He passed away. Brooke Shans passed away on Sunday, and good guy, super dad.
Oh.
Yeah. Just send his family a shout out. Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Brooke. And with that sad note, we're going to go ahead and leave Intelligent Ratchet, and we're going to look at Phenomenal spacing out in the shades. I feel like Phenomenal is actually looking at the camera, but his shades make it look like he's looking down the whole time.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week.
All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all.